for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to
rumble! Yeah. What's up? Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. New Media Today USA Boxing. I'm going to just sit back and just chill today, man. I'm a little laid back. Sit back and just lay back today, man. Peace, everybody out there, man. What's going on, everybody, man? What's going on? Salute to everybody, man. Today, OJ Jew, man, Mondays. You see what I'm saying? If you're in the UK, it's a holiday here in the US. We have I forgot what it was. Labor Day. I think it's Labor Day. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It's so hard for me to keep up with holidays. I don't know what's what. You know, outside of Thanksgiving and Christmas and birthdays, everything else is murky to me. You see what I'm saying? But salute to everybody in the Chizat. Yes, sir, man. It is what it is, man. We're gonna have a good day today. OJ the Jew Man Mondays, man. OJ the Jew Man Mondays. And I want to give everybody in the chat a round of applause. Yeah, Charlo, man. Yeah, man. I'm rocking the jacket. Rocking the Dundum season jacket. You know, I really like it. I like the material. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm going to have that merch dropping. Javon Soto, what you say, fam? You say Labor Day is just another work day for me, fam. hey, for sure, man. Like, you know, it is what it is. It's just another work day. You see what I'm saying? For a lot of us. You know, so, man, we got a lot of stuff we're going to talk about today, man. Some really good stuff going on. You know, as you know, guys, you know, Eddie Hearn said that he was going to bid, you know, place his bid in his first bid. And it forces certain situations that's going on in the sport of boxing, which is a good news. I think it's a good thing myself. But before we get into this, you know how I want to do it. I want to do an OJ Jew Man style. Let's give everybody a shout out that's in the chat. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video and please share it. And guess what? I got another video dropping tomorrow. Another pre-recorded video. So I'm dropping it. You know, I just got through recording. I'm editing it. Going to edit it after the show, and we're gonna drop it tomorrow. And we're gonna have some more. I'm gonna drop like maybe 4 or 5 videos a week now. I'm back on my groove. Stella got our groove back, so I got to get back in the groove. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, let's do this. Shout out to Furious Survivor. Hey, okay. Shout out to the Queen, Lisa Bales. Hey, okay. Shout out to Halim, OJ Jew Man style. Hey, okay. Shout out to Baltimore Racks. Racks on racks on racks. Hey, okay. Shout out to South Paul Killer. Hey, okay. Shout out to Smile Back If You're Ugly. What's going on, fam? Hey, okay. Shout out to Javon Soto. Hey, okay. Shout out to Victor Derones. Hey, okay. Shout out to my main man, Charlo. Hey, okay. Shout out to who else we have in the building. Shout out to Owen Jackson. Hey, okay. Shout out to Paul. Yo, what's happening? Hey, okay. Shout out to Bish Killer. What's going on, fam? Hey, okay. Shout out to Thomas Jizzon. Yeah. Hey, okay. Yes, Thomas Cruz in the building. Thomas. Hey, okay. Shout out to the Queen, Arlette. Yeah. You see what it is, See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was. Hey, okay. Arlette. Shout out to Iron Kong 26. Hey, okay. Shout out to Martin Ramos. Hey, okay. Shout out to Elvis Henson. Hey, okay. Shout out to Ricky VW. Hey, okay. Shout out to Lawrence. What's going on, fam? Hey, okay. Shout out to KRLB. Hey, okay. Shout out to Faran. What's going on? Hey, okay. Shout out to who else we have? Rob Riv Shows. Hey, okay. Shout out to Michael Buffer. Hey, okay. Shout out to Bill Wall. Hey, okay. Shout out to George Hall. Hey, okay. Shout out to who else we have? Dave Martinez. And I think that's it. So let's get into this, guys. Let's go ahead and get into this ASAP Rocky. Oh yeah, shout out to Lawrence. What's going on, fam? Hey, okay. So now, as you guys know, man, now this is the good thing. I'm gonna tell you why this is a good thing. We don't know if this fight is going to happen, but we're gonna talk about a lot of things. We're gonna talk about not only this Eddie Hearn and Top Rank and Al Haymon situation as it relates to Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter, but we're going to talk about some other news as well as it relates to Wilder, as it relates to this Tyson Fury update, Tyson Fury Wilder update, and we also going to talk about I forgot, but it'll come back to me. It was another thing I wanted to talk about, but I forgot, guys. So, anyways, as you guys know, if you don't know, Eddie Hearn is making Bob Arum and Al Haymon work together. Now, if you don't know, even though Al Haymon and Bob Arum, they hate each other with a passion, they are being forced to work together in order to keep Eddie Hearn from winning the purse bid for the Sean Porter, Terrence Crawford purse bid. Like literally. And I'm going to break it down to you what I mean by Eddie Hearn is making them work together. I'm going to throw it out there for you guys, okay? Now, this is hilarious, guys, because Al Haymon and Bob Arum, they hate each other. Remember, Bob Arum sued Al Haymon back in 2015, and Al Haymon ended up settling out of court for an undisclosed amount of millions, right? Settled out of court. So, you know what I mean? So this is why we don't see a lot of PBC and top ranked fights happen. So when you got fight fans saying, oh man, it's because Terrence Crawford ducking, or it's because such and such, such and such. They're just saying that to push their narrative because they don't like Crawford. Al Haymon and Bob Arum hate each other, and they don't do business together. And I can prove it. I can show you. Literally show you most of all of the in-house fights that they have. They don't believe in working on the other side of the street. You see what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. Now, but they hate Eddie Hearn even more. So even though Al Haymon and Bob Arum hate each other, it's one common enemy that they hate more than anything, and that's Eddie Hearn. They hate Eddie Hearn. So you can say that they share a common enemy between the two of them, and his name is Eddie Hearn. That's the common enemy. Al Haymon never does business with Eddie Hearn. He hates Eddie Hearn. Al Haymon hates Bob Arum. But guess what? Bob Arum hates Eddie Hearn. But guess what? Al Haymon and Bob Arum hate Eddie Hearn more than they hate each other. So this is what's going on. And this is the reason why they've asked for an extension as it relates to the purse bid negotiations, right? This is the enemy of my enemy is my friend game that's being played here, guys. This is what's going on. But as I said before, but Bob Arum hates Eddie Hearn with the passion, and Al Haymon hates Eddie Hearn with the passion. So hopefully Bob Arum and Al Haymon can make this Porter Crawford fight happen. It'll be better if that happens. I'm gonna tell you why. If not, I would love personally to see Eddie Hearn win this first bid. To be honest with you guys, that's so we can watch the fight on DAZN. We'll better watch it on DAZN for the low. We ain't got to pay all that all that money that we're gonna have to pay for pay-per-view. We don't have to worry about that, right? Now, if Eddie was to win the purse bid, I'm finna break it down for you guys. If Eddie was to win the purse bid, knowing that Al Haymon hates him with their passion, do you guys believe that Al Haymon would allow Sean Porter to take that fight? So Sean Porter can fight on Al Haymon's enemy network. That being Al Haymon, because Al Haymon hates Eddie Hearn with a passion, right? So if Eddie Hearn was to win that purse bid, do you think that Al Haymon would say, "Hey man, Sean Porter, man, go ahead and pull out of this. You ain't gonna fight on his network. I don't like the guy." Or do you guys think that Al Haymon and Bob Arum would be able to work something out? Again, as it relates to Terrence Crawford, the welterweight division, we have not seen Crawford fight anyone from the PBC. Oh, I get the narrative, but we haven't seen him fight anyone from the PBC. And I explained to you 1,000 times why. Al Haymon, Bob Arum do not do business together. They're forced to do business together with the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder situation. The reason why they was forced is because when Wilder fought Fury the first time, Bob Arum wasn't involved. They had a rematch clause, contract already. That's different. So when he fought Eddie Hearn, when Wilder fought Tyson Fury, they had a rematch already clause in there before Bob Arum got involved, right? And then remember, Tyson Fury ended up signing with Bob Arum. He avoided Wilder for like a year, or a couple of years before we had the second match. I think it was 2020. Yeah. He avoided him until February 2020, right? And then he ended up fighting him again. By that time, he was signed to Bob Arum. And Bob Arum signed that deal with ESPN. So they was kind of locked in at that point. And then now Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder and took the belt. Now they have to, and then they got a contract for a third match. So it's not like that. You know, that situation was different. But outside of that, you're not going to see any business going on. Now on the undercard, you're going to see all PBC and top ranked fighters fighting each other on the undercard. So because that's a joint venture, right? And we know in the second fight that, you know, not trying to get on that subject, but the second fight, that the Wilder and Fury situation, the networks lost money because they needed to sell so many pay-per-views and they fell short, right? So these two guys normally don't do business together, but they're forced to do business together because if they don't, Eddie Hearn go win that purse bid. And if Eddie Hearn win that purse bid, I mean, Bob Arum still make money because he's gonna make money off of Crawford either way it goes for this last fight. You see what I'm saying? But now I just don't believe that Bob Arum. I don't believe that Al Haymon is going to allow, if Eddie Hearn wins this first bid, which is a possibility he can, and I'm going to tell you guys why. But I just want to know, do you guys think that Al Haymon and Bob Arum will be able to work together, even though they haven't been able to work together for 3 years, as of late to Crawford? Or do you guys think that Eddie Hearn will come through and save the day? Let's talk about it. Again, if you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. And let's get into this. Iron, what you say, man? He said, Coach, the PBC mortgaged their entire budget on the Canelo fight. All the other cards have stopped. No announcement. You hit the nail right on the head. You beat me to it, fam. So basically, Al Haymon may not be able to win this purse bid, and it may be advantageous for him to work out an agreement with Bob Arum, because all of their money is tied up into Canelo. Canelo got paid $40 million up front. Now, I ain't gonna say up front, but he got paid $40 million on the front end. They're gonna have to pay Canelo on the front end. Canelo don't do the back end. He getting paid on the front end. You know what I mean? Shout out to Arlette. What you say, sis? He said, I don't like how Arum throw Eddie under the bus after Fury and Arum backed out of the Undisputed. You know, it is what it is. Bob Arum don't like Eddie Hearn. Okay. He don't like him, Arlette. So that's what you're seeing. That's what you're seeing. You know what I mean? He don't like him. Bob Arum has a history of not liking promoters. He didn't like Don King, but Don King was such a force that he had no choice but to do business with him. Mickey C says, Al can't do nothing. The WBO mandated the fight. Yeah. I would try to explain this, but it's a waste. Anyways, Steve in the UK, why not, Coach? If Eddie offers $10 million, I would get 10% of Porter's purse, about $400,000. And Porter is an elite, is an A-lister and Porter is an A-lister at PBC anymore. I don't understand that last part. Again, what I'm saying is I'm asking a question. And I'm gonna preface this again, because I understand that some of the stuff I say, I'm privy to some information that some of you guys may not be privy to. So I have to say it like that as well. But we'll know. We don't know. We'll see. I'm not saying that he won't, but we'll see. If he doesn't, then you know why. You see what I'm saying? But they listen. Al Haymon hates Eddie Hearn. They never. Sorry about that, guys. They never do business together unless Al Haymon decides to, hey, unless he has a fighter that says, hey, man, I want to go over there and do business. Sorry about that, guys. Hold on. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? They never do business together. Like literally, unless a fighter just decide, hey, I want to take control of my own career and leave and go to the PBC. I'm a free agent, like Michael Garcia did, or whatever the case may be. But other than that, if they signed under the PBC, you know, if they have to call Al, then that lets you know they already locked in. They have a contract. They can't do anything, right? So, you know, we'll just see what happens, how it plays out. PBC have to sell 750,000 pay-per-view to pay Canelo fight. PBC aren't skint. So they will pull Porter and offer him a shot at Ugas. Yeah, you know, I don't know. You know, I don't know exactly what's how that's gonna play out. But all I'm saying is this: you have three guys, three enemies: Eddie Hearn, Bob Arum, Al Haymon. Al Haymon hates Bob Arum because Bob Arum sued him in 2015. He sued him, and Al Haymon ended up settling out of court. He sued him, and he sued the PBC, and he sued on the PBC's financial backers, which was Waddell and Reed out of Kansas. But the judge ruled that Al Haymon, Bob Arum, cannot sue Waddell and Reed, but he gave him an avenue to go and sue Al Haymon and the PBC directly. So when he sued, once he dropped Waddell and Reed from the lawsuit, he was able to go sue Al Haymon directly. Al Haymon ended up settling out of court. This is public record documents. They settled out of court with Top Rank, right? So now, you know he don't like Bob Arum. Understandably so, I wouldn't either. But for some reason, they hate Eddie Hearn even more. So the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Look, baby boy, I don't like you. Yeah, baby boy, you don't like me neither. But guess what? We both don't like this MF over here. So let's come together, form Voltron, and keep him from coming in the back door and winning the bid on this fight. Because if he offers enough money, you see what I'm saying? My fighter may be like, hey, man, listen, man, I really want to take that fight because the bread there. And I can't pay him the money that he wants to get paid because I got all my paper tied up into the Canelo thing. Because Canelo wasn't taking on the back end. Canelo wanted his on the front end. So I had to pay him his money up front, the $40 million. So you had to pay Canelo his $40 million. Canelo wanted his $40 million up front. So your funds are depleted. You don't have the money, right? So what they're gonna do? And if competition comes into play for the purse bid, competition is gonna raise it up. It's gonna take it sky high or whatever, right? Me personally, I would love to see Eddie Hearn win the bid. I'm just anxious to see if he wins the bid, guys. Bob Arum is gonna make money off of Crawford regardless on this particular fight. So if he doesn't win the bid and Eddie Hearn wins it, he's gonna get his money anyways. You see what I'm saying? So, and Bob Arum is already on record saying that, hey, man, if he go to purse bid, he'll let PBC overpay for the fight. He'll let them get it. But he didn't say anything about Eddie Hearn, right? Crawford is in a situation where he can't pull out of the fight because if he pulls out after it's been mandated, him being the champion would get stripped. And Crawford is not looking to get stripped anytime soon. He's not ducking no smoke. So if it's ordered, mandated, so be it. Let's make that happen. So we're going to see exactly what happens. But I like the fact that Eddie Hearn is involved. Because it's going to force the situation. Again, as I said before, if you look at the welterweight division, the 3 years that Crawford has been over there with Top Rank, you have not seen any of the pretty much of the welterweights fight a PBC fighter over there. That tells you everything you need to know. You know what I mean? So boxing is a hell of a game, a dirty sport. But I like the fact that Eddie Hearn is involved in this. Eddie, his earn. I like that. True. I really like that. Put some fire on these boys' ass. You see what I'm saying? Because the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And you see that all the time. You ever had somebody who you didn't like? Let's say you were going to school, right? You didn't like this. If you didn't like this girl. This girl you didn't like her for whatever reason. Right? You didn't like the girl for whatever reason. You see what I'm saying? So you didn't like her for whatever reason. And the girl who you didn't like, there's another girl that you didn't like as well. So it's two girls you didn't like. And one of the girls that you didn't like is beefing with the other girl that you don't like. And the other girl that you don't like, you might hate her even more. Yeah, but I don't like this girl, but she beefing with this girl over who I really don't like. And y'all just forced to come together just to try to destroy this one person for this one battle. You know what I mean? So that's what's going on here. He said people should want Eddie Hearn in the zone to win the bid. There's no $80. Exactly. Because they're gonna try to sell that paper fight for $80. And if you're gonna go by the narrative that, hey man, Crawford ain't no star, he can't sell worth nothing in the US. Okay, and if you believe that, and Sean Porter definitely can't sell nothing in the US as well. So if you know that these two fighters can't sell anything, it doesn't make sense to pay money, $80 for a fight. Well, not only that, but you know that the pay-per-view is not going to do any good if you really believe that. If you really believe that Crawford and Sean Porter can't sell. Sean Porter did good with Errol Spence, 300,000, but that's still low, But prior to that, Errol Spence used to say, man, Sean Porter can't sell nothing, which he couldn't. He couldn't. Wasn't nobody buying Sean Porter stuff. Nobody. Not in the United States. He couldn't. He's not a draw like that. Right? So now you got two guys who are not a draw, and you're going to put this on pay-per-view. Who going to buy it in America? Who going to buy it in America? Especially all these pro PBC guys. I'm pretty sure all these pro PBC guys, they don't even buy pay-per-views. You see what I'm saying? Southpaw Killer said Bob's probably pissed that Eddie's going for this fight. I wouldn't give a damn. It's a doggy world. The PBC ducking crew been quacking away from Bud. When it's, but this is what happens when you don't, if they would have just worked together, like hey, shout out to Major Key. My whole thing is this, guys. My whole thing is this. They haven't been able to work together for 3 goddamn years. And I said it before. If they haven't been able to work together for 3 years, then hold on, my phone keep vibrating. If they haven't been able to work together for 3 years, what in the hell will make me think that a fight that's been mandated by guys by the WBO is all of a sudden going to make them work together in 30 days. And as you can see, they have not been able to work nothing out in 30 days. So, i.e., goes the purse bid. And then the purse bid is up, and then they ask for an extension. So that's proof of what I've been saying. It's simple. If I don't like you and you don't like me, we haven't been able to work together for 3 years. Now somebody who comes over that's supposed to be kind of like, I just want to say superior than us, just for the sake of argument, says, hey, listen, man, you guys are mandated to work together. You got 30 days to figure it out. 30 days go by, we still ain't able to come to the resolution to work together. That tells you everything that you need to know. That tells you everything that you need to know. These guys are enemies. They don't like each other. So it's not the fighters. So when the fans sit back and talk about the fighters, it's literally not the fighters. It's Bob Arum. Well, not in this case, it's not the fighters. It's Bob Arum and Al Haymon. Period. He said, Coach, how much you think Eddie should bid for this fight? I don't know. I have no idea. Whatever the winning number is. I would say about $8 million, though. I say $8 million to be good. I say $8 million to be good. $8 million to be good. He said if they all work together, we may get the fights we want. Yeah, that's the problem. The key word in that, William, is if. That's the key word in that, fam. Yeah. The key word in that, my brother, is if. You see what I'm saying? That's the key word, fam. The key word is if in that situation. George Hall said, yeah, they took Eddie out the picture. Doesn't mean they will make the fight. Yeah, it still doesn't mean they will make the fight. And this is what I'm saying. But because Eddie Hearn let it be known that he is going to bid on this first bid, and they knew this. They were like, man, listen, let's ask for an extension. We don't want him to win it, right? I don't know why. I don't know why Al Haymon has such a hatred for Eddie Hearn, though. I haven't figured that out yet. I can see maybe Al Haymon hating Bob Arum, but why would he hate Eddie Hearn? Like, what did Eddie Hearn do? They're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. He said they're cuckoo for making that money. But you see what I'm saying, though, fam? Like I don't understand. Bernard said, salute, Coach. It's hard to believe Porter Crawford really going to happen the way boxing been letting us down. Yes, I'm fully expecting to get let down. He said, I think 10 million. If he really wants it on DAZN, wants it, he and DAZN will pay over the odds. Now, I think 8 million is. I think 8 million is fair. I think 8 million is fair. Crawford gets 60% of that. He'll get 6 million. No. Crawford to get not sorry about that. I'm thinking about the 10 million. Crawford to get $4.8 million, and then Sean Porter get the rest. Sean Porter get $3.2 million. I think that'll be good. $8 million, I think, is a good bid. You know what I mean? And that's just me on the outside looking in. That's what I think it should be. You feel me? Hey, okay. I think it should be that. You know what I mean? So I'm just being honest with you guys, right? I think that the $8 million for that bid to be good, because our Bob Arum gonna try to offer $3 million. I can tell you that right now. Bob Arum, Lady Shan say, Porter gonna duck. Hey, Lady Shan say Porter gonna duck. She been saying that for a minute. But he say bros don't spend money for their heroes never. Yeah, hey man, bro, I'm just saying like I just really believe in my heart, and I've been saying this for a minute now. I'm saying, dude, if these guys have not been able to work together as it relates to this particular fighter, you know what I mean? Because remember Errol Spence saying you're on the other side of the street, you know, you're on ESPN, you need to come over here to Fox and PBC, and then that fight can happen. Like Errol Spence told the truth. 3 years ago, Errol Spence told the truth. He broke it down, but I didn't realize it then. This is before I became a content creator, you know, on in boxing. But I didn't realize it then. But he told the truth because everything that has led up to that, up until now, was proof that Errol Spence told the truth. He said that's not going to happen. He's on another network. He needs to come over here. Yada 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 yada. Now the Tyson Fury thing, remember, was different. Tyson Fury, fought. When he fought Wilder the first time, he was not signed to Bob Arum. And they had a rematch clause in it, right? And what happened was, after they fought the first time, Tyson Fury hauled ass, and then he ended up getting with Bob Arum, and then they got the deal with ESPN, but they still had a contract to fight for a second fight. So he ended up fighting Wilder, beating him, taking his belt. Now they're in a situation where, damn, man, we got a heavyweight champion of the world that lost his belt. We got to run it back again and try to get it back. So they're in a forced situation to work with Bob Arum as it relates to that, because in order for them to get their belt back, they got to fight. They got to go to the other side of the street, fight Bob Arum, fighter Tyson Fury, and try to get that belt back, right? That's the only reason why. So that's the only reason that happens. Stephen the UK he said, I feel you, but if Al and Bob do work together, they can make an $8 million bid. Yeah, that's the key word, if. Key word in that is if. So we'll see. He say they're making a lot of money in total sales. 8 million to 40 million is nothing. Yeah, but PBC is tight with money, boy. The money ain't there. The money dry. From what I'm hearing, from what my sources are telling me, the money, boy, is dry. The money is shorter than a midget on his knees trying to sell keys. That's how bad it is over there in the PBC, boy. It ain't looking too good. They shaking like booty meat over there because they got all that money tied up into Canelo. He said PBC have not got enough money to bid because they have to find 50 million for the Canelo fight. Well, really, it's 40 million for Canelo. Caleb Plant probably gonna get $1 million and get 9 million on the back end, something like that. You know how that works. He said, Coach, did you hear what Tim Bradley said about this fight? He said this fight isn't a pay-per-view fight because no one knows Bud or Porter. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I can see that. I can see that, Lisa, because Bob Arum has not promoted Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford has not done a good job in promoting himself. Now Sean Porter, he does do the network stuff. He's a reporter. He works for Fox. He does a lot of interviews and cover fights and stuff like that. But Sean Porter they never had no hell of a fan base anyways. Like literally, bro, like if you just look at Sean Porter prior to fighting Errol Spence, well, how many people he had coming to his fights? How many pay-per-views did he sell? When nobody like Errol Spence, if you I could pull up the receipts in the press conferences that Errol Spence was talking to Sean Porter. He was like, man, Sean Porter can't sell nothing. Sean Porter can't even draw no crowd. Sean Porter do terrible numbers. That's all Errol Spence was talking about. Man, the only reason I'm fighting you because you got that belt. That's it. That's all Errol Spence was talking about. That's all Errol Spence was talking about, bro. He say never. They ain't worth 1 million. What does Bud accomplishes if he wins? He get the belt. Well, he get well, put it this way. Bud gonna get, I think he get, from what Nestor Gibbs said, Bud gets $5.5 million a fight. I don't know if he get that much. I think he get like 4.5, something like that. But that's neither here nor there. I think that they could Bud is going to get some money. Bud, I'm telling you what Bud get. If he can make this fight, Bud gets out of his contract. He has to fight one more time. 8 million is low. T.O. got 6 million to fight Kambosos. No, he didn't get no, they bid it 6 million for the fight. T.O. got like 3.8 million of that, Arlette, and Kambosos got the rest. They bid it 6 million for the entire fight. He says, remember the fight with Mayweather and Canelo made over 2 million in sales? Yeah, them days over with. He said, what do you think about Wilder twerking? Yeah, we don't been down that road already, fam, about Wilder twerking. They say Jamal Charlo looking crazy, staying with the PBC. They love the PBC, man. They love the PBC. They like getting paid on the back end, and they like getting allowances.
Hey, okay.
That's what they like. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. He said, if you got to do all of that to stop Eddie, it means the dude is doing something biggish. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, Michael Buffer, what you say, fam? Al Haymon hates Eddie because of the Wilder Haymon will be happy if Triller wins instead of Eddie. Yeah, I mean, but that's Philly Fly say Crawford stops 40 in 9 rounds. But you get what I'm saying though? You get what I'm saying though? Like he said, it looks like all doors, all purse, it looks like all purse bids are closed unless you're a top dog. You know what though, Lisa? That purse bid happens in Puerto Rico, right? Happens in Puerto Rico, and it's supposed to be open to the public. So we're gonna see who all is bidding on it and what they bid. They say, Michael, I think Haymon hates Hearn because he's from the UK and he is direct. He don't mess around with the politics. Yeah, I never got that. Like, Coach, just curious, how can PBC be dry if they invested so much in Canelo Plant? I'm just saying, like that might be the budget that they had for the rest of the, you gotta understand, like every company or corporation has a budget. Every person has a budget, right? So you know how much funds that you can allocate towards certain things in order to, how much funds you had to allocate towards something. They paid $40 million. Canelo won a $40 million guarantee. That's not even counting like what they got to pay for promotion, advertising. And this PBC, they don't really you don't really see a whole lot of ads on their fights neither, that I noticed. Like, you really don't see, and I'm gonna give you some damn good examples as well. He said Al Haymon is promoting the twerking excuse maker. No, I haven't heard anything about that. I'm pretty much out now. Now the pay-per-view with Porter and Crawford, I would buy it, but I don't know if there's enough fans that would be interested in buying. Like all of these guys you see screaming on YouTube, yeah, man, he need to fight somebody. He need to fight somebody. Yeah, Porter gonna be the one. Porter gonna be the one. Those same guys are not gonna buy the fight. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes, they just be talking just to be talking. Major Key say Lisa send them over to Major Key Promotions for Major Way back end money. He said for Major Way back end money. He said why would Bob want to bid on Crawford versus Porter? Because it's at a purse bid. Oh man. Hey, Renee Box say, man, I just hope Bud Porter happen, but I doubt it does. I'm like you, man. Like I'm just so disgusted with the way boxing is right now that I just don't, man. I ain't got no faith in nothing or nobody.
Yeah.
I don't have no faith in Bob Arum. I don't have no faith in Al Haymon. I definitely don't have no faith in no Tyson Fury. That woo. Never. I wouldn't give a damn. If Tyson Fury was over here in my house right now, and he said, Coach, yeah, look outside, Nate. It's raining outside. And I look out the window and I see it's raining, I still would not believe him because that's how much of a liar this guy is. I would have to go outside, even though I can physically see the rain, I would have to go outside and let the rain drop on top of my head for me to believe it, even though I saw it with my own eyes. So in the sport of boxing, it's just people that people lie. So, it's just, man, they faking moves, pump faking. We think we're going to get a fight, but then we don't get a fight. This dude talking about you on the wrong side of the street. Promoters don't like each other. So fans is talking about this fighter ducking that fighter while ignoring the fact that the two promoters do not work together. They have not worked together. They refuse to work together, because they want to fit their narrative. So it's just a whole bunch of goddamn, BS going on, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? That's why I don't get caught up with these fanboys. When I hear them on there talking about this and that, I understand exactly when they say something, what they say in the chat, I automatically know what narrative they're pushing, who they're backing, and because everybody has a side they pick, and everybody shows their bias in some way, form, or fashion. Very few people can be objective. Very few people can say, you know what, man, Yeah, even though I am biased toward the situation, but let me look at it from the opposite end, take my bias out, and look at it objectively and say, does this person have a point? Very few people can do that. I ran across very few people who can. So he said, Coach, you got one of the most unbiased trooper channels out. Off topic, but thank you. Yeah, Southpaw Killer, man. I try, I do have some haters. I do. They said you ain't doing that, you got no haters. And I do have some people who say certain things, behind my back, and that's fine. That's cool. You know what I mean? That's cool. I ain't got no problem with that. But I try to give it right down the middle, is the way I can. To be honest with you. Renee Box says, I wouldn't even let Fury in my house, man. Joey Chan said, Coach, I just checked. There's thousands of tickets left for the Wilder fight. Bro, we're going to talk about that too. That's the third thing I wanted to talk about. Because I'm going to prove to you guys something. He said it would be a water hose with Fury. Hey, y'all need to cut that out, man. Yeah, Mr. T said, Tommy outside pouring water outside the window. Leon Musa say, Fury is the number one heavyweight in the division. Yeah, okay, so we know who you are. Leon Musa, we know that you are a Tyson Fury fan. Support your dog. Support the Gypsy King. Support him, fam. Ronald Finkley said, these divas need to realize there's no loyalty. Yeah. Hey, man. You see what it is? See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was... Really, though. What? I said really, though. What? It is what it is. Hey, okay. Here you go, man. Leon Musa say, payphone, I think Wilder is better in twerking than in boxing. Now, Wilder can fight. I can't even say he can't. Now, he's not a boxer. He's not the best boxer in the world from a skill set standpoint, but he can fight. And he does have that dog in him. Wilder does. I can't take that away from him. I can't sit back and just be so biased and take away from a man's accomplishments or his skills. Anything I ever said about Wilder had to do with his excuses, had to do with him throwing Mark Breland under the bus, which was the nail in the coffin for me. He threw Mark Breland under the bus. So I had an issue with that. And then him twerking and then saying he wanted to one day get pregnant and have a baby and all that stuff there. But inside of the ring, I gotta take my hat out to him for his accomplishments. He say, no, this boy last fight with Top Rank. Because they get a cut regardless. Yeah, exactly. So y'all ought to know that. That's what I said in the beginning. Bob Arum don't give a damn. He gonna get his cut regardless. And Bud is walking. That's why he hasn't re-signed. That's why you heard, and I know this for a fact. I didn't get this from another YouTuber, someone who got connections. I didn't get this from someone who been in the game a long time. None of that. I didn't get that from none of that. I got it from a direct source. So I believe the direct source that I got it from versus anything a YouTuber like myself has to say. He said unbiased fans get the most hate. Yeah, because you got to choose sides on these YouTube streets. You got to choose sides. Hey, okay. You got to choose, say, Coach, everyone has haters, nothing new, King. Yeah, it ain't nothing new. It comes with the territory. And me, I talk so much shit that I deserve a lot of the hate that I get. I talk a whole lot of shit. I don't piss everybody off. You know what I mean? Even dudes I thought was all right with me, they saying some sly stuff. So it's cool. You know what I mean? But shout out to Lady Shan. Please subscribe to her YouTube channel. Shout out to the Major Key. Shout out to Mark Nash. Shout out to if I forgot you, I forgot you. Oh yeah, shout out to my main man Blood, retro boxing documentaries too. That's my main man there. That's my guy there. And shout out to my co-host Shelton Moore as well. You know what I mean? So Mr. T said they're giving Wilder and Fury tickets in luxury hotel bundles. Hey, let's talk about that, guys. Let's talk about that. Shout out to my main man Exclusive. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a disub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. He said Lil Nas X did it, Coach. So I hope he said Lil Nas X did it. So can Wilder. Coach, I hope Wilder get his wish. Oh my God. Oh, this is ridiculous. Bro, so do you notice, guys, that the Wilder Fury fight is next month? It's October the 9th, right? Do you notice you're not hearing anything about this fight? Ronald Finkley said, I was shocked that Wilder was still standing. Exactly. He also said he wants to kill a man and he wants to play play the perpetual victim. He is jealous and a hater. Yeah. I kind of feel that way too about especially about the way he handled the AJ situation. Leon Musa said, I told you I automatically knew what side of the fence he on. I told you guys, you can tell by what they say in the chat who they are. He said Fury is not a liar. He used his mouth strategy to destroy mentally the opponents. So Leon Musa, let me tell you what Tyson Fury said, and I have the receipts. Tyson Fury said on at an MTK Global event on an IFL interview. I have the receipts, and I've done this before already when I made a video ripping your favorite fighter, Tyson Fury, a new one, just to let you know. So that might make you upset. I'm not a fan of Tyson Fury. I don't like Tyson Fury. Just being honest with you, I don't like the guy. I used to like the guy, but I didn't know he was such a huge liar. But let me tell you something that your guy said. Your guy is saying the total opposite of what you're saying, Leon Musa. He said on the IFL TV interview when he said that I drank 12 pints of lager a day and I can beat that Dawson, Anthony Joshua anytime, yada, 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 yada. And then they said, well, hey, man, looks like you're pulling our leg here in the interview. And I'm paraphrasing. He said, listen, man, you look pretty slim and fit. This is when Tyson Fury was pretty slim and fit. He said, well, you just never know with me, when I'm lying or telling the truth, because when I'm lying, people think I'm telling the truth, and when I'm telling the truth, people think I'm lying. This is what Tyson Fury said. So I will believe more what he says out of his mouth versus you, my brother, who is hiding behind the avatar. With all due respect.
Hey, okay.
Let's see. So let's see. William says, how do you know Fury is telling fibs? He opens his mouth.
Hey, okay.
Mr. T say, lying, Luke, stay lying. Boy, it's hard. It got to be hard being a Tyson Fury fan, boy. But anyways, with this Fury Wilder fight, do you notice, guys, you haven't heard anything about this? No promotions, none of that. I remember when they had the face-off, when Wilder and Fury had the face-off. Wilder, when he did his little soliloquy in the beginning of the press conference, he said there ain't no need to sell this fight. It's gonna sell itself. No, sir, you are wrong. When Wilder said that, I totally disagree with that. I get it. You're mad. You don't like Tyson Fury. You feel like 20 different things happened to you that you don't have any proof of, that you still have not shown proof of. To this day, you have not shown any proof of one thing that you said that happened to you. With all due respect, Wilder, with all due respect. And I'm gonna shoot a video praising Wilder, giving Wilder some praise later on this week. Because I don't hate Deontay Wilder, contrary to popular belief. I don't hate the guy at all. I rooted for Wilder to beat Fury in the first fight and the second fight. What pissed me off about Wilder was the excuses, but the fact that he threw Mark Breland under the bus. You lied on that man. Scandalized that man's name. Probably hurt that man from even getting any more jobs in boxing. Because you accuse this man of doing something that you have not to this day proven yet. But we got to support the black man. Yeah. So that was my only issue. But I don't hate him at all. Don't hate him at all. But anyways, we haven't heard any goddamn thing about this upcoming fight. We haven't heard Shelton say, don't do it, coach. Don't do what? Don't do what, Shelton? He say, coach, is there a fight poster out? I haven't seen one yet, fam. I haven't seen one yet. Shout out to Major Key Boxing.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a diz-up on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Major Key, he said, hey, coach, you better accept the cash app I sent you like a week ago before I canceled it. Hey, man, I don't see it, fam. I swear I don't see it. Man, there's nothing. There's nothing there. There's nothing there, fam. Like I'm being honest with you. There's nothing there. I didn't see it. I saw the one you sent me, but the other one I didn't. I'm trying to see it. I don't see it. To be honest with you, fam. But you notice, guys, you don't see nothing. You don't see nothing coming from no promotion, none of that. Their money is tied up with Canelo. He say Fury lives in Wilder's head rent free. Well, I don't know if he live in his head rent free. I mean, they have to fight each other, so I think they kind of like living in each other's head because knowing that these are the next opponents. And I still doubt if that fight happens. He say lost and went into hiding. Wilder let USA fans down. This guy said no man born from his mother can beat Tyson Fury. What does that have to do with the lying? But that's your opinion. He's undefeated, so far no one has beat him. You're right about that, fam. He say, my here, big bro. I know I've been slipping. Wait, Toon, what's up, man? Shout out to Toon.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Toon. What's going on, fam? Hey, be safe out there on that road, bro. You know, I miss them days. Nice to be on the road, driving all over the country, man. Truck driving. I used to drive through Texas so much, like all throughout Texas. You know what I mean? You know, yeah, all throughout Texas, everywhere. From San Antonio to Arlington to Dallas to Houston, all the way down to Laredo and back on up. You know, he said I don't like Wilder or Fury. I don't care who likes it. Yeah, for real. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. All that, nothing wrong with that. He say they worry about the Canelo team. That's why. Yeah, they got it. Listen, they got a lot of resources that's going towards that fight.
Hey, okay.
He said the fight post says Malik Scott. Well, hey man, listen, man. Shout out to Joey Scott, man. Deontay Wilder, strength and conditioning coach, man. That's a good brother. Joey Scott, salute to you, fam. He got True Fits Athletic down here in Miami. You know, he's a damn good strength and conditioning coach. And he works with a lot of different he has a lot of runners that he had a lot of people that ran in the Olympics as well. He was training as well. So yeah, for real though. Major Key say I'm gonna text you a screenshot. All right, fam. All right. Yeah, I'm looking at it right here, bro. It says I have nothing. It says I have nothing. He said I have nothing, Puto. Puto, you have nothing. He say don't do a video praising Wilder. Stay consistent. What you mean stay consistent? How stay consistent with what? I mean, yeah, I don't get what you're saying. You mean stay consistent like keep bashing them and bashing them and bashing them and bashing them? Nah. I saw the video giving
Hey, okay.
I saw the video giving Caleb Plant some props too. So, you know, we just agree to disagree on that, but nah. You know, I got a video. I like some things I see coming out of Wilder. Pause. I like some things I see that he's doing. It looks like he's focused. It looks like he's determined and relentless. What I supposed to do, just keep bashing him? No, I am not going to do that. I don't hate the guy. I don't hate the guy. He said, Al Haymon hates Eddie because of Wilder. Haymon would be happy if Triller. Oh, yeah. Let's see. He said, Coach, you should watch when Fury knocked the soul out of Cunningham. Yeah, I only seen like maybe, I'm not going to lie, dog. Let's see. I saw 2 fights from Fury with Wilder. I saw the Odo Wallin fight. I saw when Fury fought Sefer Safari. That's when he gave the guy a kiss in the mouth in the middle of the ring. You know, Fury, stay kissing me in the mouth. I saw him fight Vladimir Klitschko, and I saw him years ago fight. I remember when he fought Derek Chisora. So other than that, yeah, man, hey, listen. I see we got a Fury fanboy here. Listen, dog, this ain't the fanboy page. You might want to go find your pro Fury fanboy page. This is not the fanboy page. Just being honest with you. I hate fanboys with their passion. So, you know, you might want to say, you know, man, F coach, I'm finna leaving because he ain't a fanboy of my favorite fighter. Hey, man, is that what you want to do? Peace. Holla. Let's see. It said, Wilder not worthy of praise. He is a certified liar and disgrace to boxing. All right, that's your opinion. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. He say, if AJ wins and AJ Duckers 3 ain't happening. If AJ wins, AJ Duckers 3 ain't happening. Yeah, I don't, you know. All I know is we have not been seeing any promos or anything coming from this Fury Wilder fight. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I really think that this fight is going to do worse numbers than the second fight. The second fight did good, but the networks lost money. I'm gonna break it down for you. It did better than it did the first fight. The first fight did 300,000 pay-per-view buys, right? Like 300,000, 330, somewhere up in there, right? The second fight did like 800 to 850,000 pay-per-view buys. The only problem with that is because the networks needed to at least do ESPN and Fox needed to do 1.1 million or 1 million pay-per-view buys in order to break even. So anything less than the 1 million, they lost money. Now Wilder made some good money and Fury made some good money, but the networks, you see what I'm saying? Shelton and Fury will pull out of the fight. The WBC will mandate Wilder will retire. And Fury pull out of the fight, he need to be stripped. Period. You know, he need to be stripped. He says, Coach, is your daddy Clubber Lang? You look just like him. Nah. Nah. No promotions. You don't see anything about it. Arlette says, I don't like him. I can't hate none of these guys because hating takes too much energy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, you know, like I don't have time to, you know, I don't hate any fighter. Major Key says, cancel the first one and resent it. All right, shout out to Major Key, man.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that kiss ass yap on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Joe says Fury fanboys are so pathetic. I'm sure they're in sales only supporting that fraud. Yeah, you know, I'm just saying, you know, I ain't doing no fanboying over here for no fighter. I just not gonna do it. You know, the way you feel about Fury, I don't feel that way. The way you feel about Wilder, I don't feel that way about him. Period. But you know, if they do something good that I'm liking, I'm gonna give them credit for that. That's the only way to be fair and balanced. You see what I'm saying? Now I can be unfair and unbalanced and just constantly talk, bash. But goddamn, if you don't hit the man with everything, every nuclear warhead in the building, in the kitchen sink, like what's the point? You see what I'm saying? If the person does something good, you know, why not give him credit? Just like I put that energy into bashing Wilder for the excuses he made. If I see him doing something good, why I can't put that same energy into praising him and uplifting him from what I see that he's doing that's good as in preparation. And that's for any fighter. I just did the same thing for Caleb Plant that I'm dropping tomorrow. You know, so it is what it is. If a person got a problem with that, I don't know what to say. You know, but I don't feel the way. I don't feel that way. I don't hate the guy. He said, I would love to see you give a fair analysis of Wilder. He's a boxer and we're fans of boxing. Exactly. You know what I mean? Now, I don't take back none of the shit I said now. I don't take back nothing I said. I meant what I said, but you know, I like what I've been saying. I'm not gonna get outrageous and he was fighting in the river and in the ocean and boy, I'm telling you, and you know, I ain't gonna do all that, but you know, I'm gonna just give it the way I'm gonna tell it how I see it, you know. Toon says, shout out to my main man Toon.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that half for this up on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Toon said, Wilder look good hitting the pads. To be fair, AB looks good hitting the pads and never lets his hand go. Yeah, your hands go. You better not. AB, listen, AB the baddest I ever seen hit the pass, though. I haven't seen nobody hit the pass better than AB outside of Floyd Mayweather. Like, literally, like, watching Floyd Mayweather hit the pass and watch AB hit the pass, boy, AB, boy. if you can win a belt for hitting the pads, AB will be undisputed. Him and literally though, like for real though. He said, I think Wilder resorts back to Wilder. We'll see Malik. We'll see Malik Scott in a better coach than Breland. I think it's about the fighter being receptive to the information. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I mean by that. It's all about the fighter being receptive to the information. You see what I'm saying? Teach said that Bob is so petty, he knew Hearn would bid a good amount. Yeah, Hearn is gonna try to Toon said Wilder isn't a boxer. Yeah. He's a fighter, though. You know, he's a fighter. He's a fighter. He understands range and how to land that right hand. He does that now. He does that. Well, see what I'm going to this is what being fair is. Being fair is talking about what a person isn't good at, and you can bang them on that, and talking about what a person is good at. If I was to constantly talk about, you can't do this, you can't do that, I don't like them, F them. You can't do this, you can't do that, I don't like them, F them. You can't do this, you can't do that, I don't like them, F them. While ignoring the things that he does do is good, it just shows that I'm just as biased and negative as everybody else that's pushing that narrative. Period. So, shout out to Rebuttal Entertainment. Rebuttal, what's going on, fam?
Hey,
He said, how things going, brother? What's going on, fam? Yeah, hey, tell Light Skin Lou I said what's up. Light Skin Lou. Hey, Lamont Peterson, brother, man. Hey, man, shout out to Rebuttal Entertainment, man. You guys please go check out the YouTube channel. That brother there is very strong. He talk. He gonna let it be known how it is. He don't give a damn. Straightforward. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. But I was on their podcast, man. We had fun, man. Y'all gotta get me back on there, man. I had fun, man. I'm not gonna lie. Leon Musa said, what do you think Fury versus Wilder? Who you got? It depends. You know, I've always said that Fury would beat Wilder if they fight in the third fight. I always said that, right? Because I felt like, you know, if Wilder has a puncher's chance, if Wilder doesn't learn how to box, you know what I mean, that he's going to have trouble with Tyson Fury, right? Because I think Tyson Fury has the better footwork. Fury understands the situation. Hey, man, look, this guy only has the right hand. Tyson Fury ate Wilder's right hand twice. He ate it twice in the first fight. He got knocked down and he got back up. This is what I'm looking at, Leon. And then in the second fight, he ate Wilder's right hand probably like maybe 3 times in the fight. He rolled with it. He ate it. He ate the punch, and you know that was it. He kept coming. You know what I mean? So, Wilder looks like he's training really well. I can't go by the past and stuff because you know it's different when you have somebody in the ring with you, and you have somebody in the ring. I want to know what is he looking like in sparring. So I really can't say. I still have Fury because of the boxing skills beating Wilder in the third fight. I still have Fury beating Wilder in the third fight. Unless Wilder learns how to fight on the back foot. If he doesn't learn how to fight on the back foot, and if he doesn't stick to the game plan that Malik Scott is trying to implement, I see him losing, to be honest with you. And this is no hate on Wilder, and this is no love for Tyson Fury. I'm not a fan of neither fighter. So this is me right down the middle saying, hey, I can see where Wilder can win if he can land the right hand and keep Fury down. It's not as simple as landing the right hand. He's landed the right hand before, but he wasn't able to keep him down. You see what I'm saying? So what can he do different to keep Fury down? That's what I don't know. That's the realm of unknown. So, so basically, I still got Fury winning probably a 12-round decision. Probably a 12-round decision. To be honest with you. Because Fury ain't gonna knock Wilder out. He don't have no punch power like that. But, I see a 12-round decision. If Wilder's gonna do better in the third fight than he did the second fight. Yeah. But I see Fury winning in the 12-round decision. He say, Toon, you got that right. Oh, let's see. Bon Scott, Victor Bada said Bon Scott. Oh, you talking about Bon. Talking to Martin Ramos said, you sound like Clover Lane. Shut up, Bob boy. Shut up. Beat you like I did last time, Bob boy. Oh, man. Jeff Lucietta said, if Wilder tries to box, it will only hurt his chances. He should do what he's always done and just try to KO everyone. Yeah, but he's going to have to be a lot more creative with it. You know what I mean? Because Fury's been in the ring with him twice already. So Mickey says, does anyone here seriously think Wilder can beat the Gypsy King? Anybody can be beat. Unless except I'm gonna give you a perfect example, Mickey. Let's say in the first fight you had a different referee. Wilder knocked Fury out 12th round or whatever the case may be, and that referee sees Fury down and just see him laying there like he's not moving, and he waves it off. That could have easily been a loss. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, every referee, like I've seen several fights, Mickey, you know, to where referees will let it go and still count, and some will waive it off. So, you know, but yeah, anybody, I mean, Fury is not. It's like Fury is not this super fighter where you say, "Oh man, he's just impossible to beat." Nah, I don't. Like when you see a Fury fight, you don't see that. I mean, if you're an unbiased individual like myself, you don't see. I don't see that. I say, okay, he won the fight, but there was nothing like a Lennox Lewis or whatever. You know what I mean? He said that's fair, coach. He said it's better to remove emotion out of this and look objectively rather than hate just for the sake of hating. Exactly, bro. Like, you know, I can hate Wilder all day and say all kind of stuff and yada 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 yada. But to not give the man credit is crazy. It's crazy. He said, coach, who do you think has more of a chance of causing an upset, Usyk or Wilder? I think that's Usyk or Wilder. I'm gonna say, because I don't think Usyk will be an upset to AJ, but I think AJ is training real hard and he's ready for Usyk. So Usyk gonna have problems. You know, he ain't fighting Tony Bellevue. Usyk gonna have problems trying to upset AJ, especially after he's taken a loss already. He's gonna have problems trying to upset AJ. I say Wilder. I'll say Wilder. I'll say Wilder. Because we don't know what we're gonna get yet. I'll say Wilder. Pretty much know what Fury don't show two different styles. And Fury can fight on the back foot. So maybe Wilder can catch Fury slipping somehow. Because we don't know what Fury is doing. He could be snorting coke right now. He could be doing anything. We don't know. Fury, you know, allegedly tested for COVID. And then we see him at the car dealership shaking hands like it ain't nothing. So Fury seems like for some reason he really don't want this fight. So I'm going to say Wilder. You know, I'm going to say Wilder has a better chance. He said, are there any other heavyweights coming up besides those two and Anthony Joshua? We have Jared Anderson over here in the States. Jared Anderson, he's a good heavyweight. We got Trevor Bryan, but Trevor Bryan is, you know, I'd be capping for Bryan, but Trevor Bryan ain't nothing special about him. He's a WBA regular champion, and I don't know what the hell is going on. Exclusive say, I don't trust Wilder to stick to the game plan. 40 plus fights have shown us he remains to be the same. And that's another thing too, though, Exclusive. I don't know see, this is the thing, like, it's all about the fighter accepting the information, trusting the game plan. I don't know what he's doing in sparring, right? And if you don't have good sparring partners, I don't know exactly what he's doing in sparring as well. And that's to be honest with you, fam. I don't know what he's doing in sparring. So, and I said this before too, Exclusive. I don't know if he, you know, if the game plan is not working, I'd see Wilder going right back to what he knows how to do. And maybe what he knows how to do is what he's good at. Is that maybe that's the best thing to do, you know, because the second fight, he damn sure wasn't there. So he didn't like his legs is up under him, to be honest with you. Let's see. Lennox says Wilder is dangerous against anyone because he has knockout power and he throws it quick. Yeah, and timing is everything. Listen, what I will say about Wilder is this: if he catches you right, he's good at timing. He's good at timing it. You know what I mean? Eddie says, don't hate, participate, and elevate. Yeah. I ain't got time for that. Yeah, I just don't have time. I'm at another place in my life right now, to be honest with you. He said, who I think will win between Fury and Wilder, and who I want to win is two completely different things. Yeah. And we're still in the realm of unknown too, Peter. We're still in the realm of unknown because we know what Fury can do. Fury can fight on the front foot and the back foot. We know that. And we saw how Fury kind of took that right hand away from Wilder in the second fight, right? And Wilder had all kind of excuses after the fight. Of course, we know that. So I don't know, man. To be honest with you, I think that Fury has a psychological edge on Wilder because they fought twice already. In the second fight, he thoroughly dismantled him in the second fight. So, and then in the press conference, Wilder talks a lot. He has a big mouth. And for him to be quiet on the press conference told me a lot. I just feel like that Fury has a mental edge on Wilder, to be honest with you. She says, Lady Shan said they're both are liars, Fury and Wilder. He say, I'm no Fury fan, but he's going dark. He's training hard. Trust me, y'all. John got him back for the U.S. Fury will be ready. I hope so. I hope we have a good fight. I hope we have a good fight. To be honest with you, Ronald Finkley says on Friday, Tony Yoka, yeah, versus Peter Milas in a 10 rounds heavyweight. Okay.
Hey, okay.
All right. Okay.
You see what it is. See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was.
He say Coach Laura versus Josh did over 12,000 tickets sold. The British support boxing. Let me ask you a question. Hey Joey, how many seats did that venue hold? 12,000 tickets. That's pretty good. How many seats did that venue hold? Could you let me know that, fam? How many seats did that venue hold? Shout out to my main man Charlo.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my main man Charlo for dropping that half for piss down on your boy, $10 pound on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Charlo, man, I'm so sorry, brother, for missing the super chat. You know, I did not try to miss it. I promise you I didn't. He said missed previous super chat, but it's all good, coach. Anyway, I think once Wilder finds himself in trouble, his game plan would be out of the window. Yeah, and see, hey, Charlo, you make a valid point. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, right? I'm gonna be honest to you. I'm gonna be honest to the Wilder fans. If you're a Deontay Wilder fan, let me be as honest as objective as possible. I don't know if Wilder has the ring IQ to make the adjustments when the game plan is not working. I've only seen Wilder fight one way for most of his fights. And I probably seen like maybe 14. No, I've seen 13 Deontay Wilder fights. 13 to 14, something like that. So I don't know, even before he was a champion. So I don't know if it comes down to we gotta think. I'm gonna listen to what my trainer says. I believe in what you're saying and execute the game plan. I have more faith in Fury doing that more so than Wilder. Because from what we hear from Wilder is very stubborn. Even Malik Scott said that. He's very stubborn. So maybe he was so stubborn to the point where he didn't want to hear nothing from Mark Breland anymore. And we don't know what he's going to do with Malik Scott. It looked all good on the gram, them on the Instagram and stuff. That looked good, but will he? You know, I don't know that. So I trust, to be honest with you, even though I don't like Tyson Fury, I trust him more in the ring. But in the ring, Tyson Fury a bad boy inside the ring. I cannot take nothing away from him inside the boxing ring. He's a bad boy inside of the boxing ring. Whether I'm a fan of his or not, I gotta give him his props. Inside of the ring, he's a bad boy. He can fight on the inside. He can fight on the back foot. He can fight mid-range. He has great footwork. Could be 6'9". Can't take that from him. Now he ain't got no punching power, but we can't take that from him. We can't take that from him. Let's see. Bob Hope said I was gutted with Josh and Laura was shaping up to be a great fight. I wonder what kind of how many people did that venue hold? He said the old people would get a night out of it for nothing because the hundreds of tickets going to them. Hey, Bon Scott says if Usyk can rock AJ, then he may be in trouble. Seems to get disheartened when rocked. Yeah, but I don't like. I hear that about AJ, right? But how? Like, he only got beat one time. Like, you guys, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you come up with that from one fight. He got beat one time, and when Andy Ruiz beat him, he got up 4 times. He got up 4 times. So I don't get that. You know, if he get rocked, I mean, fighters get rocked. What's going to happen if Usyk gets rocked? He said, I'm new to the channel and I'm loving the unbiased chat, guys. Hey, shout out to Mickey, man. Mickey, man, salute, fam. Please subscribe to the channel, man.
Hey, okay.
Yo, he's murdering you, Rocky. Get off the ropes, Rocky. What are you doing? He's murdering you. I got him, boy. I got him. He's murdering you. Get off the ropes. Get off the ropes, Rocky. He's murdering you, Rocky. Let's see. This era heavyweights are weak. Among them, 3 stand out. Fury, AJ Wilder, those are yeah. Listen, it's Fury, AJ Wilder, and everybody else is, Jeff Luciano say Fury outboxed Wilder in the first fight, then Plain beat him up in the second fight. He's covered all bases. Yeah. I thought, honestly, that Fury like whitewashed Wilder in the first fight. I went back and looked at it 2 more times. That fight was a lot closer than what I originally thought it was. To be honest, to be fair. Because Fury was, he's doing a lot of dancing and, Wilder looked awkward trying to throw punches because Fury wasn't there. He kept moving. You know what I mean? So, it was kind of a whole lot of swing rounds. There was no one round where I can say Fury dominated. I can't say, he dominated this round. There was no domination rounds like that. It was just one of those awkward fights to me. You know what I mean? And when I'm first looking at it, I say, man, Fury clearly, won that fight. You know what I mean? But when I went back and looked at it again, I had got a different coach. I just checked. Lord Josh did over 20,000 in ticket sales. Oh, okay, that's pretty good.
Hey, okay.
That's pretty good. Fury clearly lost the first fight. You'll never again see a guy get dropped twice and get a draw. They gave all the swing rounds to Fury in America. Shaking my head. So what they did was he dropped them twice. So those were 2 10-8 rounds, right? And then they gave Wilder, so that's 4 rounds. They probably gave Wilder 2 more rounds somewhere. 2 more rounds somewhere. That's kind of like, I guess, how they did it. Charlo says, exactly, coach. I'm not sure if Wilder believes in plan B. And listen, I was talking to Tommy Brooks. I was on Major Key Boxing channel. And me, Major Key, and Troy Graham. And then even when Tommy came on this channel and we had him on the phone, Troy hooked that up. He talked about when he trained his fighters, they have 2 plans. Plan A and plan B. If plan A don't work, we go to plan B. If plan B don't work, we go right back to plan A. And Tommy Brooks said, legendary trainer Tommy Brooks, Hall of Famer, he said that the reason why you only have 2 plans is because you do not want to confuse your fighter. There's nothing like a confused fighter. Did you see John Fury interview when he got Tyson back home? He said Tyson would do both box and educated pressure, crunk style. I saw that, Bob. I saw that. And I believe that Fury can do that. That's the thing. Like, Fury is a very talented boxer. Yeah, I can't take that from him. I believe that he can do that, and he will execute the game plan. I'm not sure about Wilder. I'm just not. I'm just being honest with you guys. That's the only reason why I won't flat out pick him to beat Fury. He has a puncher's chance, but the reason I won't flat out to pick him to beat Fury because I don't know. Like, I see what he's doing on Instagram with the hand mitts and stuff like that. But shit, truth be told, the hand mitts ain't no 280, 75-pound guy. The hand mitts ain't doing feints. You see what I'm saying? The hand mitts ain't fighting on the back foot and coming and being front foot dominant. So you get what I'm saying? So Wilder was really unprepared in the second fight. Yeah, he was very unprepared. He didn't expect that pressure style. I don't see him underestimating Fury next time. Yeah, he can't. He better not. He definitely listen, Cap. You're right about that, fam. He definitely looked unprepared that fight. He looked very unprepared. He didn't know what to do. He literally didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to do. He said, I want to know Wilder's mandatories and those 10 title defenses. Someone knows or what? I have to look it up, but I think he only had I don't know. I think he only had a couple, to be honest with you. The WBC pretty much let Wilder do what he wanted to do. They let Wilder do whatever it is he wanted to do. Granado's claiming he won against Ben. He ran for 10 rounds. Yasser said the only one counted was a knockdown. Let's see. What else we got? Peter Varnock said that I think Wilder will have more stamina in the third fight. Yeah, he wasn't prepared at all. He wasn't prepared. None of that. And the fact that he was still standing. The fact that he was still standing, he was getting hit with some clean right hand shots, and Fury couldn't knock him out. Payphone, I can only base my responses on the questions you ask. Clearly, you don't follow boxing if you are asking who are the top current heavyweights. Yeah, I was surprised Fury couldn't knock him out. Then I realized Fury doesn't have the punching power like that. He said once Wilder comes under pressure, he will fall apart, I think. All that Rocky style training. We'll go out the window. I don't know, boy. Listen, boy, he got Malik Scott with him. Maybe Malik can bring another side out, you know? Tyson is easily led. He loves the party life. But when John grabs him, he slaps the fruitiness out of him. Yeah. He says Wilder lost the first. Fury got jobbed in America. In the second fight, he licked him. Okay. Let's see. Javon, what you say, fam? He said, I thought Wilder's legs were gone in the first fight. He just looked out of it. Yeah, he did look out of it. He looked out of it. He damn sure did. You know, he looked out of it. And I said that from the, I was like, man, you know, he don't look right. He didn't look right. I don't know what the hell it was. That ain't no excuse. I ain't don't know what the hell it was, but hey, that ain't Tyson Fury's fault. You know, Wilder was actually unprepared though. Wilder was actually unprepared though, or did he just underestimate Fury having dropped him in the first fight? I don't know what it was. Charlo, I don't know what it was, fam. To be honest with you, brother. I don't know what it was. And you know, to be honest with you, Charlo, it don't even matter. He got his ass whipped. Mark Breeden did the right thing by throwing the towel in, right?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to William Posey for dropping that quarter of a disarm on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Like, look at the young lady who just died last weekend in the ring. They say she was, I didn't see it, but they say she was getting the brakes beat off of her in the second round. And they let it carry on to the third. She went to the corner and she fell out. What would have happened if the corner would have just stopped it? What would have happened if the corner would have just said, they saw she got hit maybe a couple times, man, she don't look right, throw the towel in. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, personally, man, I think that, you know, for all of those guys who are saying that, yeah, man, you know, Mark Breeden shouldn't have threw the towel in, you crazy as hell. I think he did the right thing. I think if Tyson Fury was a harder puncher, if he had like Anthony Joshua punching power, and he was hit Wilder like that, it on his face. It's a shame, to be honest. Before all the excuses, Wilder was a good personality in boxing. He lost a lot of respect from the boxing fans. And yeah, exactly. I think it was because he was trying to please these YouTube channels. I think it was because Wilder's trying to please these YouTube channels and be like the superhero for them and push the race-based stuff. And I think he lost a lot of black fans with that, as well as other fans. When you're like you want to have fans, I don't care where the money comes from, as long as the money comes, right? So you know when you so pro one thing that you alienate everything else, it's not good in business. And then not only that, when the people who are supposed to be like we down with you, they don't support you like that. I mean, they support you like when you do interviews and they talk the black power stuff and put the black love and the fists up and we gonna kill Whitey and yada yada. Oh, that sound good, but you ain't doing like 1 million pay-per-view buys and selling out arenas and stuff like that. You know, it sound good. You know what I mean? But hey, man, you know that's what it is. You alienate people, and you know if you don't care, you don't care. You know, so Mark Breeden saved his life. He fired Mark Breeden. Well, there's nothing wrong with him firing Mark Breeden. If him and Mark Breeden did not get along and he wanted to fire him, he fired him. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem that I have is you lied on the man and threw him under the bus and lied and said that the man's, you know, spike your water. That's really the big issue I have. I think Wilder should give that man an apology, to be honest with you. I think he should give that man an apology. Since you scandalized his name in public, you should apologize in public. But his pride won't let him do that. On the Wilder training in the third fight, changing his style. Don't you think he needs a few more fight training in that style? Yeah, but this is the thing, Javon. We don't know how he's looking in sparring. So what looks good on Instagram, you know, he working the pass and he's doing certain things on Instagram, but that ain't, but how is he looking at sparring? You feel me? Like, that's what I want to know. What is the sparring session looking like? I mean, that's what I want to know, fam. What the sparring session look like? Hamilton still says it's going to be curtains for October the 9th. But boy, listen, I think the best thing, shout out to my man Toon.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that half for this up on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, why I see a lot of these channels trying to deflect Valdez's positive test and bring up Floyd's IV, which he was approved for. They just can't say he was wrong. It's always a but when IBF P bias as hell. But when, I mean, it is what it is, bro. Everybody is clinging on to their own personal tribe or group or ethnicity. IBFP is a certain ethnicity, so he's going to ride for that group. That's all it is. That's all that's going on. And hey, if that's what people want to do, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't have a problem with it. I shot 3 videos on this. I'm tired of talking about this guy. I don't exhausted it. I got 3 videos. Look at Friday's video, look at Thursday's video, and look at Wednesday's video. And I think I dropped another video Saturday, and I tore it apart, and I'm done with it. It is what it is. I think every fighter should start just taking PEDs. All fighters should just take PEDs. Nothing is going to happen to you. There's no need to have Vada, Mauricio and them ain't gonna follow it anyways. I think Errol Spence, he has the WBC strap. I think he should take a PED too. Take the same thing that Oscar Valdez took, and he'll be fine. Nothing's going to happen. Paul Evans said, Coach Chad, I'm about to leave for the shift. Yeah, man, salute to you, Paul.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Paul, man. Let's give Paul, let me give you a round of applause, fam.
But at the end of the day,
shout out to Paul.
Yeah.
Have a good day at work, fam. He said, Charlo said, Paul Evans, salute to you, my brother. Okay, for sure. You know what I mean? Hold on. Did I, but Toon, yeah, man, that right there, it is what it is, fam. It's one of those things to where, hey, we're going to represent for our kind and our tribe, and this is what we all about. And guess what? I'm glad that they doing that. I think Oscar Valdez should take as many drugs as he want to take. I think Errol Spence, Deontay Wilder, Terrence Crawford take as much PEDs as you want to take. If Oscar Valdez can do it, you should be able to do it too. Take the same shit he taking. And we don't want to hear nothing from the WBC. It's a go. So Parkin Chisora or White hasn't beat any top heavyweights. I'm quite sure most real non-biased, non-haters would say Fury, AJ, and Wilder are the top heavyweights, and the rest are contenders. Arlette, what you say, Queen? She says, I have no respect for Wilder. I can't even root for him. I want him to. I want him to win the Fury fight, but if he loses, it won't be no skin off my back. Yeah, I just don't like. I just don't like. He said that's what he believes though. Yeah. What is it based on? And he said he has proof. Hasn't shown the proof yet. Yeah, that's why I got him winning this one. Fair look alike. He don't want to fight. Yeah. Yeah, it just looks like that to me. Mr. T say water rules say you can have the farmer. Yeah. I know, Mr. T. I know, Mr. T. So you know what? So water this, Vada that, Uchawala that, this, whatever. Listen, man, all that's gonna take dope. We're gonna take all the banned. Caleb Plant, take your banned substance. Don't worry about it, baby boy. You're gonna be Gucci. Canelo continue to eat the meat. You're gonna be Gucci. Everybody gonna be Gucci. Don't worry about it. The rules have changed. It's a new game now. I don't understand how Oscar Valdez has been put on probation if he did nothing wrong. It's like somebody catching a crime right in the street, right? They go to court instead of the judge sending them to prison. He said, "Listen, I ain't gonna send you to prison, baby boy. But what we're gonna do? We're gonna put you on probation." You've been adjudicated guilty. We're going to put you on probation. Why would you put somebody on probation if they didn't do anything wrong? Somebody make sense to me. And then they say if he get popped again doing a PED, he's going to be banned for a year. Why would he be banned for a year when he never got popped for a PED the first time? Y'all said that he didn't do anything wrong. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? So, anyways, I'm done with that shit. Take all the dope you want. Every fighter should do it. He said the great Trevor Bryan, the real champion. Hey man, I reached out to Trevor Bryan on Instagram, man. He haven't got back with me. He said, Coach, did you see Fred Barbershop? Got his life threatened by the NOI? No. I talked to Fred though. I told him that was gonna happen. He knew that. That's what they do. They threaten black people. NOI haven't killed a white person yet. I know. I was in it for 24 and a half years. That's what they do. They threaten black people. That's what they do. Anyways, Alex Garcia say, bro, you act like he with Victor Conte, pointing fingers at Canelo, then yet being with the biggest drug cheat in boxing. Yeah, I'm just saying, all of them big drug cheats then. That's the case. All of them is. Fuck it. Everybody, it should be a free fall. Let everybody take what they want to take. As far as I'm concerned, I'm done with it. He said there was not a single illegal substance contained in Mayweather IV. If so, what was it? Stop deflecting. Yeah. I think when you bring up one thing and then somebody talks about something else, that is the classic definition of deflecting. But I'd rather you just come out and say, look, dog, I'm representing for my people. This is what I'm about. I don't care what he did. This is what it is. This is my bias. Because that's all it is, to be honest with you. He said, I can make some tea with bud and it will still be herbal. Tune facts. Any fighter that's a threat to Canelo or say something negative towards Canelo becomes number one enemy of that channel. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely obvious. Yeah, definitely obvious. I want those channels to come over here and bring some of that hate over here to me. I want all that smoke. I want all that smoke there. I love it. Cause I like to pull them out of the closet. I know who they are. I've been well versed on who everybody is now. I've been in it long enough to know who's who. Don't let Fury fool you. He is the best at mind games. What does mind games mean? Like, give me an example of what a mind game is. I would love to know that. He is a different animal when it gets in the ring. He say they can't even name the herbal tea brand he drank. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Every fighter from this point forward, Caleb Plant, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, the Charlos, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. I don't know because Anthony Joshua's over there with UCAD, so I don't know how that'll work out over there. Just take all the drugs you want. It's fine. Take everything. You'll be good. They don't change the rule. It's okay now. It's okay now. Everything okay now. So Michael Buffer said, Coach, would you take some herbal tea to lose weight since you're not a boxer? Yeah, I've taken herbal tea. They got herbal teas that you can take like the green tea. Take it hot. You got to be in a caloric you got to be in a caloric deficit to lose weight anyways. So I would just eat less calories and burn more throughout the day. Drink a lot of water. Eat a lot of less carbs. You see what I'm saying? Just little stuff like that. Just little stuff like that. Charlo said those channels can't bring that drama here. Coach will roll them up and smoke them. Yeah, I mean they can come on over here. They can come on over here. I know who they are. I know who everybody is now. I know who every last one of them are now. Like all of the drama that was going on before I came on the scene, I know who everybody is now. Because the YouTube community the boxing content creation community is very small. Clenbuterol, herbal tea. Yeah. Keto diet. Yeah, keto diet is good. This is what I say. Any diet that helps you lose weight is good. I don't care what it is. Mind games equals pathological liar. Yeah, pretty much. He say drugs. It does your body good. Yeah. Let all the fighters take drugs. Might as well just take everything. Hell with it. It say if AJ wins, Fury and Wilder ain't happening. Well, I don't know. Why Wizard Sleeve? Why you say that, fam? Why you say that? If AJ wins, Fury and Wilder doesn't happen. Why you say that, fam? Why you say that? Tell me why you believe that, brother. He say Reynoso's herbal extract, phenamine plants cultivate deep in the Amazon. Good for wild boar also. Okay. Oh man, y'all need to cut it out. Peter Reeves say Wilder should be the only one to be able to use the F up drugs. Yeah. The man to be able to use the man effed up drugs. Yeah, the man, blame it on the man. Yeah. Tune, what you say, fam? Tune says, I want Drew Titan versus Coach. I'll pay $19.99 for it. Michael Buffer said, Coach, you were a Wilder fan before, right? So does that mean I thought AJ ducked Wilder? Does that mean I thought? No, I didn't think that. I didn't think AJ ducked Wilder or none of that stuff. Like, it's just, okay. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Al Haymon hates Eddie Hearn. So if you are a pro Wilder fan, and I was a Wilder fan, but I wasn't pro like that. I wasn't a fanatic. When it comes to business, a lot of stuff that we may not be privy to. There are a lot of narratives being pushed. If you hate Anthony Joshua, the pro Wilder fans would say he ducked him. Joshua's a coward, which is what Deontay Wilder said. He was a coward. He was Uncle Tom. Jared Big Baby Miller called him that. He was this, he was that. If you hate a person and you are a fan of that particular fighter, then whatever that fighter says, you're gonna run with that. You see what I'm saying? I don't believe AJ ducked no goddamn body. I don't believe that. I don't believe Wilder ducked, right? But I do know that Al Haymon hates Eddie Hearn. So if that fight didn't happen, and I know Shelly Finkel hates Eddie Hearn. So if it didn't happen, then and Finkel did put out some stuff out there. I have receipts on that for some of the things that he did say about why the fight didn't happen and stuff like that. So it just is what it is, man. It's these other guys that's in the middle. It's just these other guys that's in the middle, man, who don't like each other, who's preventing these fights from happening. That's the way I see it. Whatever narrative a person wants to push that narrative, baby boy. But what you're not going to do, you're not going to get me to believe it. So I'm not going to follow your narrative. I just can't do it. Fury going to make Wilder want to prove something to the fans and take him off his strategy. He said, Coach, that the Fury fan is giving this aura of he doesn't want to fight Wilder. Fury ain't afraid of Wilder. He knows he has his number. Well, this is what I do know. And I'm going to see if you're going to answer this or deflect it. What we do know is this. Tyson Fury has not fought since February of 2020. When this fight happens next month, it's going to be 20 months from the time Tyson Fury has fought someone. It's going to be 20 months from the time that Deontay Wilder's fought someone. We know that Wilder and Fury was supposed to fight last year. For whatever reason, it didn't happen. Fury didn't want to fight him last year, didn't want to fight in COVID, didn't want to fight in the closed venue, whatever. Then Fury tried to fight, quote unquote, Anthony Joshua, which I don't believe he even tried to fight Anthony Joshua. I think it was just something he was just staging because he knew he couldn't fight him anyways because he had a contract. So he created the appearance that he was trying to fight Joshua. They was using Eddie Hearn to go all over the world to try to make a deal, and nothing happened then, just to find out the judge ruled in the arbitration that he got to fight Wilder, right? So we know that he tried not to fight Wilder. That's what we do know. He physically tried not to fight Wilder. Now, whether that's head games or lies or however you want to put it, his action showed, I do not want to fight this guy again. That's what his action showed. It took a judge to force him to have to fight Wilder again. Those are the facts. That's what we do know. Now, however, whatever you do with it, however you interpret it, whatever side of the fence you're on, a bias that you, whatever, you know what I mean? That's on you. But I just laid out what happened. Charlo said because none of them would take on AJ if he wins. If Usyk wins, Wilder and Fury will want Usyk. Usyk can fight though. Usyk can fight. He said, Big Pharma Miller. Yeah, Miller had a whole bunch of drugs in his system. He said, you have to be a moron and think AJ was ducking Wilder. Or you have to be a AJ, I don't like Anthony Joshua. I'm an AJ hater. And a pro Deontay Wilder or a pro Fury. You know, you have to be one of those guys. Because those guys, because that's their narrative, they're going to put that. I'm a Wilder and Joshua fan. Both from Africa, so yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that. He said, Coach, everyone salute. He said, Coach, you're right. But not only Al hate Eddie Hearn, every promoter hates Eddie Hearn. Yeah, so just imagine. Toon says, Coach, what's next for Rigo? Do you think he should retire? Yeah, he should run off into the sunset. Hey, you get it? Run off into the sunset? Rigo should run off to the sunset, Toon. Bob Hope says, Al and Bob will die of old age soon. Then boxing will rise. Well, I think Bob will check out before Al from an old age standpoint because Bob is 90 years old, and I think Al Haymon is like, I think he's in his late 60s or something like that. I think he's in his late 60s, like 67, 68, something like that. Rod Rib Soul said, I think Wilder might be bipolar. He might be something. He might need to start. I don't know. Wilder was cool with AJ until the night AJ knocked out Vladimir Klitschko. He is jealous, plain and simple. Yeah, I remember that. Everything was fine until that fight. And then he just changed. You know. He says, anytime a man is oppressed every day, definitely bipolar. Man got $35 million. I ain't. Yeah, I'm gonna sit right here on his money. He said, well, Wilder knocks out Fury. Joshua better keep that same energy. Well, Joshua no. Al Haymon has to keep that energy because Al Haymon does not do business with Eddie Hearn. So there you have it. Al Haymon need to keep that same energy and say, hey, okay, we're going to do business. You feel me? They need to do that. Let's see. If Wilder wins, Wilder ego will go through the roof. And I bet you, Coach, he's going to demand 60-40 in his favor. No, he only has one belt. Wilder doesn't deserve 60-40 because he only had one belt. And we're going to use the same narrative that we used for Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, saying that Errol Spence did most of the heavy lifting. Errol Spence has more belts. Errol Spence has a better resume in the welterweight division. This is why he deserves 60% of the person. Crawford deserves 40%. Then, goddamn it, we better keep that same energy and say that say the same thing for Anthony Joshua. Because Anthony Joshua was the biggest draw in the heavyweight division. Selling out football stadiums. He has 3 belts. Wilder, if Wilder can win, he only have 1. He doesn't deserve 50-50. Period. So, and that ain't no hate. That just, and we're gonna use that same narrative. We're gonna use the same narrative now. Where did AJ being scared of Wilder narrative come from? Man, you know where that came from. That came from Wilder, I think. Wilder or the Alphabet Boys. That came from them. Narratives are always pushed by people who have chosen a side. Roberto Duran is the greatest since Ray Robinson. J.C. Chavez. I just say, then, Coach, who does the inactivity favor considering Fury was out of the ring for 3 years? It's only my opinion. It favors Fury. I don't know, man. Like both of them, neither one of them fought since, in 20 months. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Again, now you can make the argument what you're saying, Andrew, that because Fury has been inactive before, he's more acclimated to how to fight being inactive. As long as he keep his weight in shape, as long as he keep his weight from getting outrageous, he doesn't have to focus his camp on cutting weight. As long as he do that, he's good with that. But I don't know, bro. Like there's a lot of like varying factors. The only thing we have to go off of, Andrew, is what we saw in the last fight. That's all we have to go off of, fam. We don't have anything else to go off of. You know what I mean? We don't have anything else to go off of. You feel me? So he said, if you look at who AJ is fighting compared to Wilder, fought before the cherry pit went wrong with Fury, you have to be done to say AJ think that it's AJ's side playing games. Man, you know, but this debate been going on since 1972. And he say that's true, Michael Buffer. It was crazy that night. He says, I don't think any of the fighters duck. It's the promoters preventing fights. Just that simple. Yeah, but I know now you're right on that. But when you are an ardent, diehard fan or fanboy of a particular fighter, you're a fanboy of a particular fighter, you want to believe in your mind, oh, he ducked my fighter. That's so because it perpetuates the narrative that you want to push anyways. You know what I mean? Unless it's something obvious. You know what I mean? Like a fighter saying, I ain't fighting you. Okay, I'm gonna give you a perfect example of a duck. We have this fight coming up. We have this purse bid coming up with Crawford and Sean Porter. If Crawford say, man, I ain't fighting Sean Porter, I'm gonna pull out of the purse bid, and then he gets stripped of his belt, we know that's a duck. Right? If Sean Porter pulls out of the purse bid and say, look here, man, the business ain't right, man. I can't take this fight. My advisors are telling me not to take it. We know that Sean Porter ducked. Anytime that you are mandated or in the process or supposed to fight a person and you intentionally do not fight him, you know, that's ducking. Another perfect example, Devin Haney. No, not Devin Haney. He's a good young fighter. You know what I mean? He's not one of my favorites, but he's a good young fighter. Devin Haney had two mandatories pull out of fights with him. Ryan Garcia was supposed to fight Devin Haney next. He was the mandatory to the WBC belt. Ryan Garcia pulled out of the fight and said he didn't want to fight him. And then I think Jojo Diaz was supposed to fight Devin Haney. He pulled out of the fight, said he didn't want to fight him as well. I think it was Jojo Diaz, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. So that's what a duck is. When a fighter do that, that's ducking. If the promoters can't work nothing out, I can't sit back and say, well, this fighter ducked that fighter. When I know that Eddie Hearn and Al Haymon, Al Haymon hate Eddie Hearn and he refused to do business with him. I know that. And if I know that, how can I say objectively and unbiasedly that this guy's ducking that guy? Can't say that. He may not deserve 50-50, but if Wilder wins, Eddie said reluctantly that fight would be 50-50. It shouldn't be 50-50. It shouldn't be 50-50 at all. There's nothing 50-50 about that fight from a purse standpoint. Fury looked like his first fight back in 3 years. Yeah. Toon said that Coach, you think Tank actually had the chance to beat Thurman? Be gentle, Coach. You know I roll with Tank. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, fam. I think Thurman is too big for Tank. To be honest with you, Toon. But Thurman has been inactive, so I'm gonna argue it both ways. I think that Thurman can beat Tank because I think he's too big for Tank, right? And I don't know if Tank's power can carry to the welterweight division. Keith Thurman is a lot better than Mario Barrios. You see what I'm saying? So I gotta be as fair as I possibly can. But Tank is good. Tank is a good body puncher. He's a good body puncher. So if he can get in there to get to the body, that'd be a good fight. But I just think that Keith Thurman is not a slouch. Keith Thurman is a world-class fighter. I think he's too big, and I think he'll beat Tank, in my opinion. In my opinion, Toon. He say Porter is the face of boxing. He ain't ducking nobody. He say Porter's the face of boxing. Oh. Okay. Sean Porter's the face of boxing. Wow. You are the first person I've ever heard say that. No, you're the second person I heard say it because Sean Porter said it too. Sean Porter said it too. He said he the face of boxing. He said Andrade ducked Laura. Dragon Leg, what's up, fam?
Hey, okay.
He say facts, coach. Yeah, man. Dr. Hook said, if and when Wilder beats Fury, the same people who say they don't want the trilogy will be begging for a quadruple. Yeah, you know what? Hey, man, I don't know, man. Hey, you know what, Dr. Hook? I don't see like nothing on this fight. It's like this, you don't hear no buzz about this fight. I don't hear no excitement. Like, yeah, man, Wilder and Fury finna get. Like, the energy is not there, bro. I'm just being honest with you. JD's padded Wilder's record, first 30 fights. Most of them was with upside down records. Michael Buffer says that Coach, so you think Wilder learning new things, throwing combos and putting on extra weight would make him tired? Because he would not be used to it since he's been out of the ring since facing Fury. You know what, Michael Buffer? I don't think Wilder needs to gain weight. I think his strength is he needs to stay light on his feet, right? But when you're light on your feet, you have to know how to move around the ring. My opinion, I just think that Fury has better footwork than Wilder. And from that standpoint, I again, we only seeing what they showed on Instagram. We don't know exactly what he's going to do, what sparring has been what it looks like. I know what Fury can do. Because I seen Fury box on the front foot. I seen Fury box on the back foot. I seen Fury fight on the inside, roll with punches, stuff like that. So we know what he can do. We have yet to see what Wilder can do outside of landing that right hand. You get what I'm saying? So maybe Malik Scott can be the one. He's the secret sauce to bring the Super Saiyan out of Wilder. Maybe, you know. Say, Coach, do you think Wilder learned anything? Okay, yeah. You see what I'm saying? So, and the pad work looked good. It looked good on the pads. He say that was promoter crap as well. Both Golden Boy fighters. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that, Damon, about the two fighters who pulled out of Devin Haney fight. Bon Scott says no 50-50. AJ has 4 belts. Well, they're not gonna count the IBO. The IBO is not a you know what I mean? You know, Lennox was best, says you can usually spot who is ducking who from the money offered. And the excuses adding up or not. You know, listen, man, if you want to fight, man, you want to fight, you know what I mean? So when you have fighters pulling out of fights, when they, you know, like I never seen a fighter who fought to become a mandatory challenger to fight for a championship. And then when they get in that position, they say, nah, baby boy, I don't want the belt. I don't want the belt. True. I'm gonna pull out of it, baby boy.
What?
I said I'm gonna pull out of the fight. I don't want the belt.
What?
That's crazy though.
Hey, okay.
For real though, man. That's crazy. I'm just being honest. I just never seen that. I never seen that before. Ronald Finkler said Keith Thurman has lost his offense. He's still a great boxer. Yeah, the thing is, Keith Thurman has been inactive. So I think you know what? Tune. I take that back. I just thought about it. Keith Thurman has been inactive for over 2 years. This might be the best time for Tank to get him. He's been out for 4 years. He say if Sean Porter's a face of boxing, then Wilder can beat Foreman. Hey, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, family. He say stop it. A lot of people are hyped about Wilder Fury 3. Yeah, I haven't met him, Hamilton, to be honest with you. I haven't met him, fam. I haven't seen the hype. I know people from the Alphabet Boy community, the LDBC. I know those channels and their fans, they are excited about it. But outside of that, I haven't met them, to be honest with you. Like when I'm walking through the streets and we talking boxing in the barbershops, I don't hear anybody like, yeah, but I'm excited. I can't wait to get in the ring with Fury again. I'm just saying I haven't seen it. You know what I mean? To be honest with you. Thurman salt to the body. Thurman don't like it to the body. I could see Tank stopping him. The body, remember, Guerrero hold him in the body. Lopez almost knocked him out too. Yeah. But Thurman know how to survive. Arlette says the energy isn't there. No one cares to watch it. Michael Buffer says, Coach, can you show us the ticket sales so far on the Wilder Fury? How many are left? What's the site? What's the site? Let me see. Can I put it up? What do you think? What do you think of the matchup with Tank going up to fight Taylor, Coach? Ooh, boy, I ain't gonna lie, boy. Josh Taylor, a different animal for Tank. He's a different animal. That boy can fight. I mean, Josh Taylor is my favorite fighter at 140. That boy can fight, boy. He a different animal. He a different animal. That'll be a good fight, though. Me personally, I would love to see that fight, Andrew, but we're not going to see it because Leonard not going to make that fight. I'm going to say, Dr. Hook, we had Wilder's back until the excuses. Let's see. I'm just being honest with you. He said, Coach, you said on Super Saiyan, you looking like Krillin. Hey, no, man, you talking about Krillin. Hey, don't disrespect me like that, dog. Say I look like Krillin, dog. You got to at least say I look like Vegeta or somebody, dog. God dang, man. At least Vegeta. You know what I mean? Krillin, man, Krillin weak. At least say I look like Piccolo or somebody, not Krillin. Krillin can't whoop nobody. You see, no, Wilder had a contractual agreement, undisputed. Was impossible at that point. Fact. So yeah, they had a contractual agreement, and Fury tried to get out of it. Lisa says, please hit the like button. Yeah, hit the like button. It don't cost you a DAZN. Hit the like button, man, and subscribe to the channel if you're new.
Hey, okay.
If you're new to the channel,
What?
please subscribe.
What?
Please subscribe.
Yeah.
Hit the like button for the old boy. Let's see, man. Charlo says, I love to see an undisputed heavyweight champ for that reason. I reluctantly go for Fury because if Wilder wins, I would never put him in the ring with AJ or Usyk. I don't think so. Nah, they're going to keep it in-house. This was going to happen. Charlo, this was going to happen, fam. If Wilder beats Fury, it's going to be a whole lot of Anthony Joshua. Keep that same energy. Pay me $100 million to fight. The fight going to be 50-50. Go overseas and talk to the Saudis and see can you raise that money up. It's going to be a whole lot of that cap going on. And then if they don't see Fury Joshua, Eddie Hearn doing that for them, then they're going to say, oh, man, they don't want it. They don't want the fight. He's scared. He's a coward. He's this, he's that. I deserve, give me the same offer you was going to give Fury. Well, you can't get the same offer you was going to get Fury because that's something totally different. Fury is from the UK. The UK fans are going to support that wholeheartedly. But actually, and then Fury was an undefeated fighter, right? As it relates to Wilder, Wilder's not an undefeated fighter, 1. 2, Wilder has 1 belt. If he beats Fury, he only has 1 belt. If we are going to apply the Errol Spence logic that these Alphabet Boy channels and their supporters push, Errol Spence has done most of the heavy lifting. Errol Spence has a better resume in the welterweight division. Anthony Joshua has a better resume in the welterweight division. In heavyweight division. He's fought more top 10 fighters than any heavyweight in boxing. Facts, whether you like it or not, no one has fought more top 10 fighters and fought more mandatories. Than Anthony Joshua. Whether you like him or not, these are the facts, right? He has 3 belts. He's done most of the heavy lifting. So if we are going to apply that same narrative that you that you did with Spence and Crawford, then the same rules should apply. But you're so biased, you're not going to do that. I know this. I know these guys at the back of my hand now. They don't hide it at all. Jules Nicholas says AJ heavy lifting when outside of the top 3, the heavyweights division is full of stiffs. Let's see. He say Keith Thurman don't like foreign women. Hey man, what his personal life is, I don't get involved in people's personal life. He say, Porter, you beat physically. Thurman, you beat mentally. Horses for courses. He say, Coach, is Kevin Hart's Coach is Kevin Hart's muscular cousin. Shit, Kevin Hart. I wish I had some of that Kevin Hart money. Hey, I wish I just messing with you with Krillin. Yeah, man. At least give me Piccolo or the androids man. Hell, give me hell, what's I know they I used to keep up with Dragon Ball Z all the time. At least give me doggone Frieza. I take Frieza. Let's see. Damien says I'm definitely a Tank fan. We're both Westside certified Baltimore in the building. Yeah, man. Yeah, B More in the house, man. Shout out to B More.
Hey, okay. Okay.
Shout out to Baltimore, man. Absolutely, man. Shout out to Baltimore. Let's see. Say true, coach. AJ has the best resume in the heavyweight division. You know, let's see. Lennox was the best. He say any true boxing fan should be supporting AJ Canelo and Josh Taylor right now. You know me, like I just like to see fights. I like to see the best fight the best. You know, Josh Taylor is undisputed with 18 fights. You can't hate that. That's the only undisputed fighter in boxing. There's no dispute about that. He doesn't have a he doesn't have any franchise belts or none of that. He has, he has the hardware. No one is disputing this. No one. Right? So Canelo, he's fighting to become undisputed. He's fighting to become undisputed. And if he can beat Caleb Plant, Canelo will be the first undisputed super middleweight champion of the world. Right? If Caleb Plant can beat Canelo, he will be the first super middleweight undisputed champion, undisputed super middleweight champion of the world. So this is going to be a historic fight, right? And then AJ, he's fighting Alexander Usyk. Alexander Usyk was the last undisputed. He was undisputed cruiserweight champion, right? So that's going to be a good fight. And Alexander Usyk can fight. Them boys from Russia can fight, bro. Russia, Ukraine, it's all the same. He said we got to link up. You on Facebook? I don't know who you're talking about, fam. Who you talking about? Should be interesting fight weekend. Yeah, man. He say Evander Holyfield is fighting again. Yeah, he's taking Oscar De La Hoya place. Oscar De La Hoya was supposed to fight someone, and Holyfield is taking his place because Oscar De La Hoya got COVID. He's in the hospital with COVID. Say and Caleb would be mean into powder. Hey, there you go. Hey, Mr. T, there you go, man.
Hey, okay.
Shut up, Bob boy. Shut up. Beat you like I did last time, Bob boy. Beat you like I did last time. Hey, man, cut it out, man. Cut it out, man. Cut it out, man. Hey, man, listen, man. I'm going to tell you, boy, I don't know, boy. I don't know. Dang, somebody asked me a question. Look up, I forgot, man. Damn, I should have looked it up when you told me to. I forgot. Victor Belfort. Yeah, he's fighting Victor Belfort. That's right. Yeah. Tune, so I'm betting $1,000 on a draw. You ain't beating Canelo on the cards. Boy, I don't know, boy. He said, Coach, out of the top 3 heavyweights, who do you think will hold it down more? They keep the sport alive. I'm gonna say Anthony Joshua. I'm gonna say Anthony Joshua because he constantly keeps fighting, and Fury's probably gonna retire. Fury, he'll disappear, don't show up. Who knows? So so we can't count Fury. I would say from a sport of boxing standpoint, I would say AJ. I would say for holding it down for certain channels on YouTube standpoint, I say Wilder. For holding it down for his supporters in the Alphabet Boy community, I say Wilder. But as for the sport of boxing standpoint, I say Anthony Joshua. And that's just my being honest as I possibly can. Oscar looked terrible in that bed. I wish him a speedy recovery. Yeah, he looked like he was catching hell breathing. Oh, ticket sales. Yeah. Hey, thanks, fam. Thanks. I have forgot all about that. Let's look up the ticket sales, guys. See what we got. Let's see, guys. Bear with me one moment. I like using DuckDuckGo. I don't use Google. Wilder versus Fury. Ticket sale. Let's see what we got, guys. T-Mobile, I think they had the T-Mobile Arena. T-Mobile Arena. Bear with me, guys. Let me see what's left. Buy tickets. Accessible seats. I need to see where they have a I need to see one where they have a stadium where I can like literally look at it and see exactly what's hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. I want you guys, maybe you guys can help me. I don't know. Sure. All right, let's see. Wilder Fury 3. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Wilder Fury 3. So we can buy the tickets here. This is the events. Let's go back. Let's go back here. Tickets on sale. I need to see yeah, I need to see exactly. I want to damn it was let's see. Premium seating. They have premium seating event day. I need to see exactly where I can go at, like what site I can probably go to see, you know, in order to see guys exactly where can I go. They said, how can you say Wilder? How can you say Wilder? He showed what defeat truly looks like. Coach Malachi. No, I didn't say Wilder. I said Joshua. I said Joshua. I said Wilder if you know, for him to represent for the channels that support him and stuff like that. He can represent for them to get them riled up and, you know, they could throw the you know, Dubois the next up and coming heavyweight. God help the sport. Oh, bro, hey, bro, if that's the case, we in trouble. Rod Rib Show said, Coach, do you think Wilder will wear a costume? He better not wear no costume. No costumes. No costumes. No costumes. No costumes at all. He says they're gonna age Wilder out. Fury ain't fighting him. By the way, nice outfit, Coach. Hey, thanks so much, Scott. Thank you so much, fam. Charlo said Anthony knock him out the boss Joshua or the landlord. They say the landlord, so gotta be the guy holding down the heavyweight division. All he wants is undisputed. Yeah, I just think that he's gonna fight all his mandatories, and he's just gonna keep fighting until someone, you know what I mean. So that's what he's gonna do. But let's see. Can I find this for you guys? Let's see. Can we find it? Bear with me one moment, guys. I'm gonna see. Can I find it? T-Mobile Arena. Oh, wait a minute. Let's do availability. Let's do available. Let's do that, guys. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see what we got. I want to see what's available, guys. Because I've been looking. I haven't seen anything, dog. Like, I'm just being honest with you. I have not seen anything. I haven't seen anything, guys. All right, this the flam. This the flam over here. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find something for you guys so we can see exactly how many seats are left at this Wilder. This is the chick. I went straight to I went straight to the venue, T-Mobile. As a matter of fact, let's do this. Let's go to T-Mobile Arena. Let's go to T-Mobile Arena. Let's go to T-Mobile Arena, guys. I'm gonna go directly to the arena website. Now I'll let you know. They're saying that this, you know, the Wilder supporters were saying that the tickets are sold out and this and that and yada 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 yada. I want to see it myself. Because from what I was seeing, those tickets weren't looking good, but you know. Oh, here we go, right here. So they're not showing it, guys. So I want you to see this. I want you guys to see this. I want you guys to see this. So they're not showing it. So when I go here, he said Wilder better lace up his gloves in the ring. He said Wilder better lace his gloves in the ring in case they're too heavy. Hey, Mr. T say, imagine that amount of cocaine it takes to get 280-pound man that high. Chat get banged said the Glam Squad are making it pink. Yeah, I hope he don't wear another outfit, but they did. The Glam Squad did say they're gonna make his other one. He's gonna make another one. He shouldn't. Shout out to my main man Ronald Finkley.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $2 super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, "Hey, okay, that's right." Wilder's coming in with ski paint. With the bullshit, man. Y'all need to cut it out, man. Shout out to my main man, Bo.
Hey, okay.
Man, I saw you earlier and forgot to give you a shout out. Shout out to my brother Bo, man. This is the site, guys. This is the site, guys. So, you click on it, Fury Wilder 3. Now click on it, right? I hit buy tickets. It's not going to show me the arena. I want to see the arena. 2:15 doors open, October the 9th, 2:15 p.m. When I hit buy tickets, it doesn't show me anything. The thing that has me worried about this, they're not really promoting this. Like, I don't see any advertisements. I don't see, maybe they'll start doing it. Maybe they'll do it after, what fight? Maybe they'll do it after the Joshua fight. No, they can't. That's too late. That's too late. What fight is coming up in the U.S.? My mind went blank, dog. My mind just went blank. Joshua fighting September the 25th. This fight is October the 9th. Bruh, you know what? Hey, you know what? Bruh, they gotta get on the ball and start promoting this fight for real, bruh. Like you feel me? Like, damn. They gotta really start like really getting on the ball, bruh. Like that fight is in like 4 weeks. What the day is? The day is the 6th, September the 6th. That fight is in 4 weeks. That's a month. You feel me? Toon say cocaine is a hell of a drug. I got you, Toon.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
And the C said, yeah, Coach, they're not promoting it. Doubt if it's even happening all together. Bro, that's strange, bro. That's strange.
Pound for pound, Sugar Ray Robinson, the greatest fighter ever lived.
That's for Toon. That's for Down, too. I know Toon. Hey, shout out to Toon, man. Yeah, man.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm over having fun with the Roadcaster, man.
But at the end of the day, we have no proof. To this day.
Yeah, man.
What?
Let's get into this. Hey, listen, bro, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I don't see anything. Like, okay, let's look at premium seating. Premium seating. Luxury suites. Let's see how many luxury suites there are. Whoa, wait, look, but like, now I've been in a luxury suite before, guys. If you ever been to a football game and been in the luxury seat, the box upstairs, oh, bruh. Woo, but you don't know what you're missing, boy. That's the best way to watch the game. Just imagine being in the luxury seats watching the fight. You see what I'm saying? Watching the fight in the luxury seat. Get all this food. You're gonna have a waitress come in and serving you stuff, and you're gonna be drinking. You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't know nothing about that deal, man. Y'all don't know nothing about that deal. Hey, man, look, they watching the fight right here. They're watching the concert right here. But let's see what they got, bro. Like, luxury suites. Let's see. Bro, like, I don't, arena information. Wait a minute, guys. Style. Bro, like, you literally don't see upcoming events. All right, upcoming events. Let's look at the upcoming events. Now, this is what we got, right? Check this out, guys. Y'all check this out. Check this out. I want you guys to see this. This is the upcoming events. September on 17th to the 8th, iHeartRadio Music Festival. They got some guy named Michael Bubble. Michael Bubble, oh, he's singing? I don't know who, I never heard of the guy. They have a UFC 266 event, September the 25th. That's the same day that Joshua has his fight, right? Let's see. What do they have in October? Las Vegas Golden Knights. They have this October the 9th, right? Are there any other fights going on? Any other events? I don't know. I heard that there's an MMA fight going on this day. That's what I heard, guys. I heard there's an MMA fight event going on the same day as this fight. I don't know how true that is. I'm going to have to do some research on it, guys, to be honest with you. I'm going to do some research on it just to make sure, to be honest with you guys, right? But I don't hear nothing. Like, if anybody can show me, like, yeah, coach, they doing commercial advertising right here, man. I'm seeing this fight everywhere. Like, I remember, guys. Remember we talked about this last week. Okay, if I want to buy tickets, let's say if I want to buy tickets, let's just click that. Let's see, get tickets. Let's see. Maybe that was the button. Okay, here we go. Here we go, guys. Here we go. So what does that tell you guys? Just tell me, what does that tell you? Can you guys see that? Can you guys see that? Ronald Finkley says October the 9th, Jamie Mitchell versus Courtney for the WBA. The chick that beat Bridges. Oh yeah, I don't think that's going to take anything away from this fight. But I heard it was like a big MMA fight. I'll be saying, Coach, I'm in St. Louis and they've been advertising the Fury Wilder fight on Fox. Okay, cool. They've been advertising on Fox. That's good. That's good. That's good. See, cause I haven't seen anything on I haven't seen anything here in Miami. I haven't seen anything here in Miami, to be honest with you. But they might be advertising it. I just probably haven't seen it. You know, cut. Check this out. You remember like back in the 80s and 90s, like when they used to have the fight parties, and like when Mike Tyson was going to fight somebody, we have the fight parties. Like, you know what I mean? That excitement ain't there like that. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe just me. They caught them in St. Louis. Hey, cut. How they feeling about the fight, upcoming fight in St. Louis? He said, I understand why 98% of the community posts what they do because they never been in a ring. That's understandable. But the remaining 2% is no excuses. Yeah. Damon, what you say, family? Say, plus they probably already spent most of the promotional budget before the cancellation. Yeah, then they had to pay Canelo. Well, Canelo ain't get paid the money up front, but they got the $40 million waiting on Canelo as well. But he say if this fight gets canceled again, they should just scrap it. That is too long to wait. Yeah, Arlette, that just. Hey, okay. I think the people was okay. People just wanted to get it over with. Okay, July 25th, it's gonna happen. Let's get it done. And then bam, it got canceled and rescheduled. It's like, oh man. So can you guys tell me he say if it's Covington versus Usman. Yeah, the fight. Oh, yeah. I think that's what it is. Bruh. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is, bro. Hold on, fam. Now, this is... Let me see. Let me click on these seats. See what they got here. So they have seats sold here. They have some seats sold here, right? I want you guys to see this. They have some seats. I think the blue represents the seats that have been sold, right? I think the blue represents, yeah, these are the seats that's been sold. I hope you guys can see this. I hope you guys can see this. Now, I ain't the smartest guy in the world, right? I'm not the smartest guy in the world. But from what I'm seeing, $605 to sit there. That's $1,000 right there. They ain't. For what I'm seeing, guys, and this is the ringside seats. This is what's been sold so far. Can you guys see this? Can you guys see this? I hope you guys see this, Bon Scott. You can't say you can tell low IQ people. I won't block him. I ain't happy. He can bring that smoke because I told him. Nisa, I'm not an expert, but a guy on the wrong end of 30 that was beaten twice and completely destroyed. Nisa, boy, listen, this is he said, make it bigger, coach. Okay, let me try to make it bigger for you. So, this is, hold on, let me move this out of the screen. So let me make it bigger. So this is the Wilder fight so far, Wilder and Fury tickets. Let me shrink it first. Let me shrink it so you guys can see exactly what's going on. So let me shrink it some more, and then I'm gonna blow it back up, okay? Now, in blue, this is where all people have bought seats at. People have bought seats here, right? People have bought seats here. So now, when you click on the seat, open it up, you see how many seats in this particular row has been sold. Everything in gray, nothing has been sold. Everything in blue has been sold. Now, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I'm going to blow it up a little bit more for you, fam. Let me move it around. You see these blue dots? These are the seats that's been sold. I think these red dots are resale seats. These are resale seats. These are the blue dots. Everything in gray. This is the ring. Now, I'm pretty sure they're going to sell these out. They got to sell these ringside tickets out. Hopefully, they sell them out. This section right here, floor seats. This is what's left. Well, not left. Everything in gray is what's left. These ticket sales, woo, and this guy, that seat $2,000. That's crazy. They selling these tickets for too much goddamn money. So now let me blow it up so you guys can see it. So this is a section here, blue, and the rest gray. Nobody's bought tickets, only the blue that bought tickets. Paid $2,500 for this. Wow. This is on the floor, guys, because this is the ring where Wild and Fury is going to fight at. And as you can see, next to the ring, all of these seats are in gray. So no one has bought tickets yet here. All of these are in gray. All of these are in gray. All of these are in gray. So far. Now they might end up selling it out, guys. I mean, who knows? Who knows? They might end up selling out or whatever. But this one's been sold so far. They might end up selling the fight out. They might end up selling the fight out, fam. You know what I mean? Coach, I think it's the other way around. Blue means it's available. Oh, blue mean it's available? Blue mean it's available? Okay, well, thank you, fam, for correcting that. Their supporters won't be buying them at all. Welfare. Okay. All right. If blue means available, okay, then thank you for correcting me on that, fam. So if blue was available, then this fight is almost sold out then. Okay. If blue was available, then I guess all of this is sold out then, right? Everything in gray is sold out then. So this fight is almost sold out. Cause blue was available. If blue was available, then that means all the fights have sold out. This fight is almost sold out then, guys. So the fight doing pretty good. The fight doing pretty good.
Hey, okay.
The fight must be doing pretty good. That seat there is $755. Okay, so the fight doing pretty good then, guys. It's selling. It's selling then. They got seats all around here. And they still have another month to sell this fight. They still have another month to sell this fight. So, they got blue here, blue there, but okay. We'll see what the final tally is. So the fight doing pretty well. She say, get a big act to open the show, like they do at the Super Bowl. He say, so who's the fans are showing up? So he say, so whose fans are showing up? I don't know. I don't know. Shout out to my brother. There go my main man. Shout out to Retro.
Hey, okay.
Blizzard for dropping through, hollering at the boy, man. Shout out to my main man, Blood, man. I really appreciate that, fam, dropping through, man. You know what I mean? I like that video you did the other day too. So that's pretty good then. So gray, what you say? You say gray is free. What is the gray? Is the gray? Does the gray mean that it's sold? These are the seats that tickets will be mobile delivery only. Does the gray mean that the seats are already sold? Shout out to my brother Retro Boxing and Documentaries. Please subscribe.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a dizzub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said blue is available, bro. That's the price that pops up. Okay, cool. So, hey, Toon. So that means if blue is available, then that means this fight almost sold out. They got a lot of tickets sold. They got a lot of tickets sold. So that mean the fight doing good, fam. That mean the fight doing good. Because they got another month to sell the rest of these tickets. They have another month to sell the rest of these tickets. Fury fans are going to to get the stands packed. I don't know. I don't know if they have any left. Man, Wilder fans are broke. Thomas Jones say, Chili fan, wish you the same, Retro. Major Key say, blood bossing. Next time we link up. Yeah, man, shout out to Major Key. Hey, wait a minute. I'm trying to see, wait a minute, man. Listen, man. Listen, I want to, hey, shout out to Andy C, man, for subscribing, man. Yeah. I appreciate that. Gray, unsold. Blue is sold. Hold on, man. I'm confused, man. Hold on, man. Hey, hold on, man, because somebody's saying that the blue means those are the tickets that's available. And someone said that the one in gray means that those are the tickets that's already sold. So, because I thought it was the blue was the ones that were sold and the gray are the ones that weren't sold. So I'm confused, guys. I'm confused. I just want to make sure I get it right. You know, I don't want to say the wrong thing on here, right? We're hearing two different things. Charlo, shout out to my brother Charlo. Okay. For dropping that half for this up on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said this one is for Blood Boss, and I recently ran back a lot of his vids, and it's hard to find a real brother with incredible knowledge of the sport. Yeah, man, Blood. Listen, man, Blood, man, he has incredible knowledge of the sport of boxing, hands down. Listen, guy, hold on, guy, hold on. Hey, listen, Charlo, I need some help, dog. I need some help. And to see what you say, fam. Gray just means there's no silver lining. Wait a minute, man. Hold on, man. Hey, listen. I need some help now because I want to be fair. Hey, Bo, I know you know. How many of those tickets are bought by T-Mobile Arena? Are they reselling tickets? Gray are the seats that are sold. Okay, cool. Click on the seats and it will ask you to pay. Hold on. This is the thing though, Bo. I can't click on the gray seats. I can click on the blue seats. I can click on the blue, but I can't click on the gray. You left a single. Let's see. Yeah, that seat there. $1,000. I think the gray are the ones that sold. I think the gray are the ones that sold, guys. Hope says blue sold, gray unsold. You think so? No, I think the gray are the ones that sold, guys. All seriously.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my man Toon for dropping that quarter over this up on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yeah, Toon, I think you're right, fam. I think the blue seats are available. If that's the case, most of this fight is already sold out, and they have a month. They have another. Yeah, they got like another 4 weeks to sell it. They sell it. So now we don't know what the pay-per-view is going to be, right? But you know, I get it. You know what I mean? The fight is doing well. He said, "Read the legend. Too small for me to see." No, I know it's too small, fam. It's crazy. I think these blue seats are the ones that's available, and the gray are the ones that's sold. That's what I think this is. I think the blue are the ones that's available, and the gray, and the red seats right here. Let me blow this up. And the red right here are resale tickets. I know exactly what these are. Yep, resale. These are resale. Yep, resale. Yep, those are resale. And so, you know, when you're doing an event, guys, the first thing that you want to sell are these seats around the ring. That's the first thing you want to sell, the seats around the ring. That's the first thing when you're doing an event. That's the first thing you want to sell, the seats around the ring, because those are going to be the money seats. You want to start from the inside. You want to start from the inside out. When you sell it, when you're doing an event, you want to try to sell from the inside out first. Like those are the priority tickets, because those are the money tickets, right? Those are the money tickets. So this fight doing good, man. This fight doing good, guys. This fight is doing good, because I think the blue are the ones that are available. The blue are the ones that are available, and the gray is the ones that's already sold out. So this fight is doing pretty good, guys. He said they did all right in tickets. Look like that Look like if that's the case. Yeah, they did pretty good on Retro. Retro, they did pretty good on this fight, right? So the pay-per-view, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think the pay-per-view is going to be as big as it was last time. He said, Coach, when you think of Canelo's versus Plant are coming out. Oh, when I think the tickets are coming out, that fight won't be till November the 6th, fam. So it's September, October. They'll probably make that fight available to the public maybe like a month prior. That fight gonna sell out fast. Canelo gonna sell. Tommy Jones said, are things cleaning up your way? Oh, talking to Lisa. Yeah, Canelo gonna sell. High and low, what you say, fam?
Hey, okay.
I shout out to High and Low for dropping that quarter of a DAZN on your boy.
Yeah. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
High and Low say the Miami Vice of boxing. Salute to you, fam. I appreciate that. Retro says, I predict close to $1 million in pay-per-view, give or take. They did 800,000 last time, Blood. I don't know if they'll do that again. But if they do that again, let's say, hey, Retro, if they can do, see, it all depends on how much pay-per-view buys will they need to sell in order to break even or to make a profit. You know what I mean? Because I don't know, what is Wilder and Fury getting paid? Do anybody know what they're getting paid? Do anybody know what Wilder and Fury is getting paid? He said, we working. Surprise is coming, Ronald. Yeah, do anybody know what Wilder and Fury is getting paid for this fight? Anybody? He said, Thomas Jones, yes, thank you for asking. You see what I'm saying? Like, do anybody know what Wilder and Fury is getting paid for this fight? So this fight is doing well. Shout out to my main man, Toon.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a DAZN on your boy.
Yeah. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Toon said, just because they are great doesn't mean that they are sold either. If you jump off and jump back on next week, some of the great will be available. I don't know why. Yeah. Yeah, you know what, Toon? I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that, fam. Ronald Finkley says UK buys probably do 2 million. Michael Buffer said Fury, 30 million for Fury, 20 million for Wilder. Woo, that's a lot of money, boy. That's a lot of money. Wilder gonna walk away with a grip, Fury gonna walk away with a grip. All I know is that it's 60-40. Yeah, 60-40. Well, it is 60-40. 60 going to the winner. Because Fury beat Wilder, so yeah, he gets 60%. He said they got $1 million in the UK. They got $1 million in the UK, long way. Okay. Andy C said they should get paid in Monopoly money on the back end. Hey, there you go, that back end, boy. They all go to the back end, man. Hey, man, they all go to the back end, bro. Hey, listen, Dr. Hook say, there is no way people who wouldn't be interested in this fight, they are still talking about the first two. I mean, from what we see, it's selling good. So they should be able to sell this out. They only have a few more seats, probably like some, I don't know how many thousand, but they got like maybe a couple thousand more to sell, something like that. He said maybe they have people that promise to sell the tickets too. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I would love to see, see what it's gonna be. Jam says Google says guaranteed 4 for Fury, 3 for Wilder. Now I don't think Wilder and Fury getting paid no $3-4 million. I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that, James. I think they getting paid more than that. $10 million on the back end for both. Yeah, well, most of their money is gonna come on the back end now. Most of that money on PBC Fanboy, to be honest, Wilder's not getting paid $20 million up front, and Fury not getting paid $30 million up front. That ain't happening. They're getting paid probably maybe one guy getting $10 million or something like that. The other guy getting $6 million, something like that. And then the rest they're gonna make on the back end on the strength of the pay-per-view sales in the pay-per-view. That's how that's gonna happen. This fight is 50-50 because I see Wilder It's more focused and Fury. Yeah, I see Wilder very focused. That's what I'm saying too, blood. Like, I really don't know. You know what I mean? I see him being very focused too, you know. He said, yo, coach, I'm an F with blue. I'm an F with blue for sale gray. So fat fingers. Too many beers. Yeah. I think that Carlos, what you say, fam? You say pay-per-view would be good. Yeah. I mean, if people are excited about it, like everyone is saying, like I don't hear the excitement about it myself. You know what I mean? But it could be that maybe I'm not in the circles. I'm not in those circles. You know, I knew some of the info, but learned so much more. Blood is no joke. Hagler was one of my all-time favorites. Yeah, Hagler, I got him on the wall right there. I got Hagler on the wall right there, and I got him on the wall right there. One of my all-time, he's my favorite middleweight ever. I know people talk about Roy. I got Roy right here, but he's my all-time middleweight ever. Hagler, hands down. He said, Coach, they only tell you they guarantee money, not the back end. Yeah, I know, fam. I know. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think that they're getting paid like the guarantee. I don't think. Well, they can't tell you the back end money because they have to wait till they tabulate all of the sales from the pay-per-view. See, those fighters get that back end money later on. They don't get it like soon as the fight ends. They get it later on because they got to tabulate all of the pay-per-view sales. And I think once they get the bulk of it in, then I think they get their split or whatever then. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's not, the back end is not, they can't tell you that I'm gonna get this when you don't know, what those numbers are going to be from a pay-per-view. But if they can do what they did last time, I don't know. This is the thing though. I don't know exactly what do ESPN need and ESPN and Fox need to make in order to because they lost money in the last fight. ESPN and Fox said they lost money. They needed to sell 1.1 million pay-per-views, 1 million to 1.1 million pay-per-views, and they did like a couple 100,000 less, 200,000-300,000 less. You see what I'm saying? So Floyd made $200 million against Pacquiao, but got $100 million check after the fight. Let's see. He say there better not be no fourth fight. I'm done. There better not be no fourth fight. I'm done with both of them. Okay. Andy C said they don't make him like Hagler no more. Nah, they don't, bro. Not in this era. Too much on the other side of the street and just blaze. Hey, okay. What's going on, fam?
To this day.
What's up with you?
Yeah.
He said, what's good, coach? Tell everyone happy Labor Day. Happy Labor Day, man. Thomas Jones. I have over 1,200 articles pulled. Wow, that's a lot. In his first mag interviews, there's much more info. Wow, that's a lot, man. That's a lot. Hey, man, that's something else, man. That's something else. Listen, I want to give everybody, you know how we do it. Get everybody a round of applause, man. Shout out to my main man, High and Low. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a dizzle on your boy.
Yeah.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
High and Low say, if you want to know what's happening in boxing, this is the channel, New Media Today, USA Boxing, the Miami Vice of Boxing. Man, I really appreciate that, fam. Listen, man, I got that merchandise ready, boy. My store ready. I got my store ready, dog. We gonna be dropping that merch. Man, I want y'all to support the old boy, man. We're gonna be doing it, man. And we're gonna be running I got a lot of stuff I'm gonna be doing now, bro. We're gonna take it to the next level. But before we go, let's do this thing OJ Jew-Man style. You know how we do it. Shout out to the Queen Lisa Bells.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
And shout out to my main man, Hello, man, for the super chat. I really appreciate that, fam. Now, let's do the OJ Jew-Man style. Shout out to the Queen Lisa Bells. Hey, okay. Shout out to C Cut. Hey, okay. Shout out to Major Key Boxing who was in earlier. Hey, okay. Shout out to Troy Graham that was in here earlier. Hey, okay. Shout out to my brother Blood Boxing. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel and please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Hey, okay. Subscribe to Major Key as well. Hey, okay. Shout out to the Queen, Lady Shan Dundam Season. This is her jacket I'm wearing, guys. Y'all please go support her. You know, for sure. Hey, okay. Shout out to the Nissan Warrior. Hey, okay. Shout out to the Queen Karma Serene. Hey, okay. Shout out to the Queen Arlette. Hey, okay. Shout out to the Queen Lee Luna. Hey, okay. Shout out to the Queen Kathy W. Hey, okay. Shout out to all the goddamn queens.
Okay.
Shout out to Andy C.
Okay.
Shout out to Carlos. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Bob Hope. Shout out to Big Ronald Finkley.
Okay.
Shout out to Retro Boxing and Documentaries. Please subscribe to my brother's channel.
Okay.
Shout out to Peter Barnard, Mr. T, Sean, and Bon Scott.
Okay.
Shout out to my brother Charlo from the UK. Shout out to the entire UK.
Okay.
Shout out to, who else we have? Bunjo. Who else we got? Bold and Understanding. Shout out to my main man, Bold and Understanding. Please subscribe to his YouTube channel.
Okay.
Shout out to C Cut. What's going on, fam?
Okay.
Shout out to Bob Hope. What's happening?
Okay.
Shout out to my brother Toon, man. Please, man, be safe out there on that road. Toon, much love and support to my brother.
Okay.
Shout out to Damian Bennett. What's going on, fam?
Okay.
Shout out to Michael Buffer.
Okay.
Shout out to my main man, Nissan Warrior.
Okay.
Shout out to Andy C in the building.
Okay.
Shout out to Joe. Joe, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Fight Fan 30. Shout out to Thomas Jones. Shout out to Jethro 66. Shout out to High and Low Sportsman.
Okay.
Shout out to Mr. T. I pity the fool.
Okay.
Shout out to Carlos. What's going on, fam? Shout out to my main man, Thomas Jones, not the running back.
Okay.
Shout out to, who else we have? Shout out to, I said Nissan Warrior.
Okay.
Shout out to Michael Buffer.
Okay.
Shout out to PBC Fanboy.
Okay.
Shout out to Jams. What's going on, fam?
Okay.
Shout out to Boston Jorge or George.
Okay.
Shout out to Orlando. What's going on, brother?
Okay.
Shout out to Dr. Hook, and I think that's the left hook.
Okay.
Shout out to, who else we have? I think that's it. I think we got them all. If I forgot you guys, please forgive me.
Okay.
Shout out to Andy C once again.
Okay.
Who else we got, man? Shout out to the Queen Lisa Bells one more again.
Okay.
Hey guys, we're going over to Lady Shan's channel. I think she got something going on. Shout out to my main man, High and Low,
Okay.
for dropping that $2 super chat on your Bizoid.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Tune, before we go, he says our coach, Roy versus Hagler. Man, I got Hagler all day, man. Hagler all day, bro. Hagler all day. Even though Roy was more athletic than Hagler, you know how biased I am. When it comes to my old school fighters, I'm always biased. I'm always going to pick the old cats over the younger cats that came after them. I'm being honest, Tune. Just being honest. Yeah, man. Hey, man, shout out to Rob Real Shows.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Big Rob, what's going on, fam?
Okay.
Dr. Hook, what's going on? Holla at you, baby boy. Listen, man, tune in tomorrow, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Got a new video dropping tomorrow. So please turn on the notification icons. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And guess what? Like the video and look out for the old boy merchandise. We coming on, baby. We coming strong. Pause. Other than that, this is the boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out. New Media Today, USA Boxing. Much love to everybody in the chat. You guys are my family. Peace. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.